Yes. So I kick your little butt. She said a little bit. I didn't know the word little had a Y in it. Let me show you about this card. Cause my heart is in two different places. I got you in my life and I'm right, but it's hard to let it go. When my love has two different faces. And I can't break ties, we both do right. Someone tell me what to do. Chill vibes. Damn, chill, where the fuck you been at? Where, speaking of cockroaches, where have your antennas been? Mr. Switchy, what's up? Oh, let me shut this door. She said a little bit. I didn't know the word little had a Y. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, until I hear your mother scream. Oh, now. Oops, somebody in trouble. Somebody getting in trouble. Honey, honey, honey McDougal. Ah, I know we said we wasn't going to talk about Hassan Campbell. Who are you up? Oh, Trip Z's. I'm like, who do I didn't write that shit? Oh, my thing ain't plugged in. Hold on.
What's happening?
What's happening, Jack?
Nothing much.
Oop, nope, that ain't it.
Feel better. I feel better.
You know?
Hell yeah, the police ain't called me in a week.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, shit. You didn't do.
I know, but you know I got hypervigilance and shit.
Yeah. She
So
said
even
like,
if I didn't do nothing, I feel like I did.
yeah, I know. You know,
I know they out there like, what the
that's
fuck is they talking about? I was
because you're a
driving to
good
my
person
mom's
and you have
house, y'all.
conscience.
I was
Yeah,
driving to my mom's house, and this dude, I hit this guy on a bicycle.
that's because you're a good person with an actual conscience. You don't find too many people like that nowadays,
My
especially.
conscience is on overdrive, bro. This is not cute.
So I found a video exposing Wack 100 on some huge
Can,
lying shit.
can he
Uh,
be exposed any more than he already been exposed?
this one exposes the exposure of all exposures. Charleston White and Wack 100 did a live stream. Charleston goes off on it. And Hassan Campbell speaks on it. Basically making, but he lied. He said the reason. Now, do anybody remember the reason he said he put that recording out last time?
Not off the
He
top of
said
my head.
he said because he knew Wack was a foul nigga, and
Oh.
people had to hear the foul things he was saying.
Mm.
Now he's trying to make it seem like, oh, I knew he was setting Big U up, and he was extorting Nipsey, so I had to put it. Wait a minute, you never said that. When did the Nipsey extortion come in?
Chris,
He's trying
yeah.
to. You remember when he was trying to make it seem like he strategically did the Burger King thing and the shit that he did on the steps with the white lady?
Hmm.
It's like one of those situations. It's like one of those spare the moment things, and he tried to make it seem like he was a genius and he knew already what he was doing. He ain't know what you were doing. Stop lying, nigga. Definitely not. I'll give it to you. You know how to work a crowd over, but you dumbest of the dumbest. But he made the whole thing about himself. He didn't even comment on what they were saying. It was just about, oh, Wack, he said this, and he basically just dropping dimes on Wack. He played
Hmm.
like, come on, bro, you on here drop. Remember when what? And then, but the thing about it is, he tried to make it seem like Wack snitch while snitching.
They all snitching.
Yeah,
if
because he
that's
said
what you
he was
want to
one of the
call it.
FBI. You saying your
Cause
name?
I always thought the game was to be, but if the game sold, it's got to be told because you got to read it or something, right? If you buying it,
Listen to this, sis. Imprisoned father found out son's fiance was a man and killed her in visiting.
say that last part again. And what?
He underlived her in the visiting room.
You goodness.
I mean, I wouldn't take it that far. I'd be highly upset at my son. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
eventually I get over it. It's his life. I mean, you better change your name because I gave you one fucking job. Yeah, I got that. That was good. You
Oh,
had
yeah.
one fucking job,
I
but
had to,
go ahead. Finish what you said.
I had to go get a new truck.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I got one. I just got to go pick it up tomorrow.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And did you see me and Niece last live? That's live from New York.
Saw part of it.
Somebody that was in community that was personally knew Pharaoh jumped up here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Niece gonna get an interview with him.
But after that shit, my brain basically went on vacation for a little while. Wasn't nothing
Right.
sticking.
Yeah, I would up too, man. I would stuff. No, let me check this door. I shut the door just one time. The boss lady was on her way back here.
Mm.
Just in time. She was on her way back here wobbling. Spaghetti all on her face. Did you see the tutu my daughter put on for her pajamas last night?
Mm.
We told her to go put her pajamas on. She came downstairs with a ballerina tutu on. I was like, you know what?
Costumes ain't safe in a family of children.
I said, you know what? Then she still wearing it. She still wearing
Yeah,
it. She got on
that's gonna be
school.
her
She put
favorite
that on.
outfit for a good week
She still
because
wearing it.
she's a fairy.
Yeah, I noticed that my numbers have been low, but that's the price of trying to
You
change.
have to build up in other areas,
That's what I'm saying. That's the price of going in a different
but
direction.
you gonna have to keep torturing yourself with Hassan.
No, but
Or you,
I just wanted to catch this
yeah,
while it's only a short video. He only gets a small segment. He doesn't get the whole live no more. He just gets. I'm weaning them off. I'm weaning them off.
yay.
You got to wean yourself off.
Hmm.
But
Oh, you know me, I cut them all off cold turkey. I don't give a fuck. Oh, but catch this crazy shit. Boom. So I get a TikTok notification. Such and such
uh,
in your contact is active on TikTok. Stay high. So I click on it. Guess who it is? Guess, brother. You ain't never gonna guess.
Scooter. No,
No.
why would he be in your contact? What the fuck about
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It ain't Scooter. It ain't Scooter
your,
Poo.
your baby dad?
Mm-mm.
Uh, I'm all out guesses.
Nigga Nature Boy.
How?
I was Nature Boy in my contacts.
Yeah, that both.
Remember I told you I spoke to Nature Boy one time?
Oh, but how long ago was that? He had the same number.
They got them phones. See, that's what's bugging me out. It's gotta be the same number. So, but they acting. So it's gotta be one of them, right?
Right, right. It gotta be. But
Because
look, wait till you see
it's that old headdress picture, the one where he ain't got no shirt on and got that headdress.
it. Huh. Look at this shit.
Hold, wait a minute. You can't do. Wait a minute. Take that down for a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Take that down for a second, bro. I wasn't ready. Uh-uh.
He got the ponytail to the tail. He definitely is a bad bitch.
That nigga look bald headed with a ponytail. No, wait. Who? No, wait. You know that dark
He a bad
skinned
bitch.
dude? You know that dark skinned dude with the ponytail that he had fanned out with the nose ring?
Mm-hmm.
And he always be
I
in the
forgot his
camera
name.
like, you know
Yeah, I
which one
forgot
I'm
his
talking
name.
about?
Yeah, I know
That's
what
who
you're
he
talking
looked
about.
like in the light skinned version. I
Oh my
can't.
god.
I was not ready.
That's
Wait,
why I said,
you gotta
wait
give
till you
people
see this.
warning before you do shit like that,
I
bro.
tried to. You was talking. I said, sis, wait till you see this. Why?
That was not enough warning. Wait a minute, why is his hairline cocked to the left?
And his ponytail cocked to the right. I don't know. He really think he a bad bitch. He look like a 10-year-old, like a
Duh.
10-year-old little girl. The only time I see a woman, a girl, put her hair to the ponytail to the side like that, she's 10. Ooh, excuse me. This is
How
wild.
your hairline cocked to the left like that?
Bro, cut that shit off, bro.
Just
Bambaataa don't
give it
want you.
up.
Bambaataa don't want you no more. You stay trying to look like a bad bitch on here. He don't
That
want you no
ain't
more.
working with that old tarnished jewelry.
Yo, and you ain't never lied about the old heads being denial. They was playing Africa Bambaataa today at work, and I was like, "Yo, you heard about what he did? I don't even get into all that.
See, I
You
ain't got time to be
motherfuckers will
arguing with
ignore.
people.
You motherfuckers will ignore the worst of the worst just because you know you is part of your
Just
era.
because you know you was pop locking that shit in 72.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
like,
mean,
nigga,
people
own
make
it.
mistakes. Yeah,
Made the
people make
music. The
mistakes.
music was good. He also like him barely legal.
Right.
The
You
two
know,
things are not mutually exclusive.
shit. Just look at all the shit what happened with Meek Mills. You ain't see me out there talking about I ain't getting all that. No, I did at first. I wasn't. He
That
finally
was
spoke on that
look,
shit too.
this
He
should
do
be printed everywhere. Denial is not just a river in Egypt. It's a real thing.
right. He finally spoke on that shit. He threw Diddy all the way under the bus, and he said the matching outfits.
Look,
He just so happened.
denial led us to the Diddy trial. Cause the first time somebody came out and said, Diddy
That's
a
a crime
crazy
against.
freak. Didn't nobody
That's
believe him.
the crazy dude. That everybody thought that the escort dude
I told y'all. I told y'all.
everybody thought he described everything that man was saying in that
I
video
told y'all.
was said in court, and
I've
he
been
definitely did.
saying this shit for years. Don't nobody listen to me.
What happened to him? We still can't. Did we ever find him?
Yeah, he in jail.
Why ain't they pull him up for the case?
They got all the testimony they need out of him.
Did you see the what else that they found in Diddy crib? Like in all the escorts
I'm
were
waiting
male.
for the trial to be almost over.
First of all the escorts were male, no women, none.
Wait a minute. I had to call my freaky friend because man's had been messing me up all day with the details in the chat. I had to call my freaky friend and I was like, yo, Diddy is just, it ain't even super freak level. It's just
Ah,
this is what they used to call degenerate behavior.
beyond. And they found Astroglide. He got the high heel pumps all in his
Like,
closet.
what the
Who
hell
was
you
wearing
gonna
the
do?
pumps?
What the hell you gonna do with a kitty-sized swimming pool, some baby oil, some candle wax, and some applesauce? You had me till you got to the goddamn applesauce. What the fuck?
What the fuck was y'all doing with the applesauce?
That's what's fucking me up. That's why I had to call my freaky friend. I was like, yo. And he was like, well, all the rest of it sound good, but the
He said
applesauce is just out of place. And I'm like, I know.
candle wax, applesauce, baby. He said
He
they
a
had to be
degenerate.
glistening. He said they had to be glistening.
He a degenerate. He is look, that is a generational swinger right there. If his parents was really throwing
Yeah,
swinging
the heels
parties
too.
and he was there, and then this is generational swing. This is not some shit that we want to
I'm
go
gonna keep
on.
it a bean. Diddy walked to the swing party at the
This is
swing
why the
party.
Lord burned
Yeah,
Sodom and Gomorrah down.
who keep jinxing me, yo? Somebody said in the chat the other day, Remy got in trouble for not doing the dishes. And ever since then, I've been getting in trouble for not doing the fucking dishes.
Maybe your wife got a burner account and she trolling you.
I don't know. No, I think it was like not just chill. He ain't been here in a while. I
Hey,
think
AP.
it was either
Look,
Mr. Switchy,
Diddy behavior is shit that got Sodom
Ghetto.
and Gomorrah burnt down. And
Fuck
Lot
Diddy.
White turning around is the applesauce of the whole thing. That's what
Right.
got turned her. That's what got her turned to salt right there.
Right. And Hassan would have been loving every bit of those parties. Even niggas' hands is applesauce.
Johnson say they don't want no parts of
None.
Diddy.
None. Come on. You know why
Johnson
though?
say,
You know why? Because he probably was ordering that shit in bulk straight from the
hey,
company.
Maximum. No, he wasn't. He was sending his look. Diddy
Oh, 10
dumb.
bottles at a time. 10 bottles at a
Diddy
time.
dumb. He was sending
I
his
said
assistants out to buy that shit from Walmart in bulk. Watch what I say.
10 bottles at a time.
That's why when you went into Walmart, you could never find no damn baby oil.
I never know baby. Where all the baby oils go? Yeah, Diddy party. All right. All right, let's get him over and done with so we can get into this Wack 100 Charleston White stuff.
What?
Oh, this is
AP,
basically
no. Now there's bestiality in the mix. My stomach hurt.
I didn't hear that part. I don't want to hear that part either.
You owe me some Rolaids for that, AP.
There's a whole lot of shit in that.
You owe me some Rolaids, some Pepto-Bismol, a stomach pump. Did I mention the stomach pump?
Oh man, you need more than that. Shit, you need a whole therapist.
He trying to prove he got a hairline.
Yeah, that's why he do that. I was like, yo, what you trying to
He's just fucking up his own argument.
Yeah, what you trying to
Cause look, when he turned that way, you can see all his hair is gone. Look, we all know the comb over method, okay? White men been using that shit for decades.
And it's not even a fade. You got a whole bowl cut, my nigga. That's not a fade. That's a whole bowl cut.
You was trying for a higher tight, but they didn't go high enough or tight enough.
Right, you can't even get the front of that shit shaped up neither.
You ain't got enough hair in the front to save it, dude. You gotta let it go.
Yeah, like you can tell that that's what he's trying to do because he moves his head around so you can look how he moved his head. Look at my ponytail, y'all.
Half-ass widow's peak. Yeah.
Look, what's this shit? Look at my ponytail. Look, you see how he's not even looking at the picture. He's trying to
he's slick trying to show everybody he got a hairline, but he ain't got one.
Look at it.
He got a ball patch that he trying to cover up.
All of this is gone. That's why he always get his braids crossed over right here. Cover the. And then but the reason why I highlighted this, listen to what he says. The nerve of this nigga. I mean, we say this a lot, but still. Straight bowl cut.
That was the Spanish.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? You already know the rules.
He looked like Large Marge after he transformed.
Take off your shoes.
Right.
And super violate that like button. Now.
There you go again. Every time you talk about a man, before you start talking about a man.
That like button.
This is the face he makes. You start talking about a man. Here we go.
Now.
If a woman was making that face, shut up, Tasha.
You know, he's talking about did say you didn't make your toes curl. Look like your toes was curling thinking about that shit.
I'm gonna get straight to the point with this one.
You need to get straight to the point with that hairline.
Will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace?
I'm gonna play that back.
The peaks and valleys of that forehead. Oh my goodness.
He got a Frankenstein forehead. Look, the do-rag can put a permanent.
Frankenstein hairline look way better than his. I don't know what you talking about.
No, I'm talking about forehead. You know, Frankenstein got the lumps in his forehead. He got that Neanderthal forehead. The do-rag can permanently put a dent in his forehead. Your do-rag too tight, nigga.
Will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace?
Did y'all hear that? Will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace?
While getting ready to talk shit about Nipsey Hussle.
The audacity of him, bro. Were you worried about Nipsey Hussle rest in peace when you put that recording out? Because you didn't give a fuck about Nipsey Hussle resting in peace when you put that recording out. You knew that it was going to damage his reputation. You only cared about getting what? On the line. No, and just skipping past the part that Nipsey has a family. You skip right past that, and then now you want to act all innocent as if you're not the one who put the recording on. Wack said it, but he said it to you in confidence, not public. You recorded the shit and put it out. No matter what you say, it's your fault.
Renegade Max.
Renegade, what's up with you? Everybody in the chat, what's up?
Y'all killing me tonight.
It's bad enough the way he died was very, very tragic.
We're going to try to. 21 people in the building. Hit that like button.
Unlike Tupac, we never got to see the footage. Unlike the Notorious Big, we never got to see the footage.
What does this have to do with anything?
With Nipsey Hussle, whether Wack 100 feels like he's a legend or he's not a legend.
See, this is the thing I'm talking about. You're mad that they did that and it's blowing up right now, and you're not a part of it. You're trying to take some shit that he said 5-6 years ago and make it seem like he said it in this conversation. I didn't hear that part. He might have. I didn't watch the whole entire thing, but I didn't hear them. I didn't hear him bring that up.
Ooh, what just popped into my mind would have got me canceled in about 4 different sectors.
No.
Before people heard his music, we got to see him in movies.
Actually, Nipsey was rapping way before he did movies.
With Gilly and Rin Rain. There was movies that he was in.
Who the fuck is Rin Rain? Who the fuck is Rin Rain? Who is Rin Rain? Listen, Ben Rains, you meant?
And Rin Rain.
Who is Rin Rain?
With Gilly.
He probably meant Ving Rain.
I know. I know what he meant. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck he's talking about.
With Gilly. And Rin Rain.
Rin Rain.
There was movies that he was in that we learned to appreciate his character. Right? And even through death, some people learned to love Nipsey. How they say, you're nobody to somebody kills you. I don't want to die. So Wack 100.
I got a challenge for you, Hassan. Do one video without making it about yourself, singing a song, or using a movie. Just one video. Can you do that? Just one video. Without you using a song, making it about yourself, actually report on what the fuck the title's about, and not use a fucking movie to compare to real life. Just one video. That's my challenge to you, Hassan. You can't do it. I know you can't, but
100 goes on the Danza show or the Danza project, whatever the case, whatever you want to call him, with Charleston White.
He mad.
And they proceed to super violate Laura London.
Oh, I get it now. Because remember when 6ix9ine said he wanted Wack 100, Charleston White, him, and 6ix9ine to do a live, and he was like, "Come on with it, I want to do it. I'm down," and blah 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 blah. They went off and did it without 6ix9ine and him. Butthurt. That's why he's bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with it. They try to overshadow it.
Because she was one of Cassie's best friends.
When did they violate?
So if Cassie a hoe, they say Laura London's a hoe. Here's my.
I mean, I ain't trying to disrespect the lady, but she did get around. She got heard a lot of rappers.
If a man fuck 50 women, does that make him a hoe?
Not really, in some people's eyes. Sis, like a woman can't do what men do in some people's eyes.
Men can run around with radioactive dick and some woman still gonna pick him. He's a good man, Savannah.
You said radioactive dick. I'm using that. I
Mr.
never heard
Mathematics. No,
mathematics.
where you been at?
Oh man, I've just been, life been life, bro. I've been spending time with the family, trying to work things out with what I got my situation was going on. Trying to come to no sis, God. Just trying to navigate because I heard you.
I almost choked on some granola. Bump you. I told you I ain't got nothing else to say about that.
No. I just been, life and life, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Life and life. But I'm trying to push out as much content as I can. I've been trying to edit videos, but that's why I'm doing different topics because I don't want to keep dropping Hassan videos. And most of my videos that I can break down is him. So I'm trying to do other topics so I can break them down as videos. Like my live streams can have a minute, but I want other segments in there so I can break that down too. So, I'm trying. Me and Knee Slap about to start a channel too.
Oh, there's no gender. I'm gonna use that one, Renegade.
He said, "Oh, head, yeah." I don't think so. But the one boy did put it one way. Like say, he said something about a cup of water. If I dip a stick into it, I can wash the stick off. But if somebody dips their hand in the water, I don't want the water. It's something like that. It went something like that. I'm paraphrasing.
There's a difference between standing water in a creek. But I digress.
That is true. That dirty water. Nutty Professor. That dirty water.
Historically, men wanted women to stay chaste so they could know that they was the baby's father.
That's true.
And now,
I think, right?
It's just because it's always been that way.
Nigga, did you change your outfit to do another fucking video?
He don't look like me, Mr. Mathematics.
He said, why does this guy have a female lip gloss? Yeah, he got a female ponytail, lip gloss popping. He saying, bam, look, I still look like a young lady. I'm still a lady. Y'all know he's a diva.
We from the hood, right?
Did I put that in there? I think I did put that up there. Didn't
I believe so, sir.
If I didn't, I need to. I did. But this is what I see right now. Oh my God, I almost hit in live stream.
Yeah. Not Bambaataa used to play in his hair.
Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid my hair.
Friends.
That is not how that song go, bro.
No, he does. R. Kelly does say that on
I thought that was a Mario song you was talking
about.
about.
Not the Mario song. I'm talking about that. I was thinking of that too, but no, I'm talking about R. Kelly. He was raised in New York, right outside of Soundville. Some of the best dick he ever had. Yes, it was.
I studied you.
Where one of them was a super pro, and the other one was the good girl.
Wait, what?
They say Laura London's a hoe. Here's my thing, right? We from the
I
hood,
don't remember
right?
them saying that at all.
How many of us
have they said you was a hoe?
That we
Look
grew
at the back chat, bro.
Friends.
They said Hassan was giving that ass up for the low. So I saw that ass up. Oh, wait, the back chat on here or the our chat? Oh wait.
Here.
Hold on. Honorable mention. I know exactly what this is. I didn't even have to play the whole video to know what it was. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Who the fuck is this? Oh man, yeah, bro, Kid Cudi, bro. Oh my God, do not play that song. Can somebody please tell these kids who let the fucking dogs out because they won't stop playing it? I'm suing Baja Man for not telling us.
I don't
Because
know
my kids,
why, because Baja Men been getting parents riled up for years.
I am suing them for not disclosing who let the dogs out because my kids won't stop playing the fucking song. Oh my God, I wish I could put that fucking
You don't
thriller
have a
video.
lawsuit. We just found out in 2025 that Bingo was the farm owner's name, not the dog. Right.
Shut up.
Hey, Shadow.
I know you fucking lying.
That's what the internet's saying anyway.
Oh wow. But I wish I could put that thriller video up of my son, but he in his drawers, and you know how you got
Yo,
oh my God. She said shaking ass in underwear is diabolical. I was drinking beer too. You made me spit my beer out my nose. 32 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. And I still ain't get that loud back, you motherfuckers. Y'all tired of it.
I would like a loud pack or a McDelivery or something. I don't pick my car up till tomorrow. Tasha, why you don't pick your car? I hit a man on the highway. He was riding a bicycle on the wrong side of the road. Well, if he was even on the road, we ain't determined that yet. After dark, 1 o'clock in the morning, all black, no reflectors. State trooper said it was not my fault. And they shook my hand because I stopped and called the ambulance and shit. So, yeah. I didn't do it on purpose. 7. Ew.
7, what's up with your bad mother had that thing?
Right. Oh my God. I hate the radio. I hate the radio because everybody had the same playlist and they just played it. Everybody started like at 10-minute intervals.
Shut the door, buddy.
So you catch the tail end of a song and then you switch to another station and the song will be starting right back up.
You know you're alcoholic when you got one of these when you teach. I got this from my sister, Baby Shot. Yo, guess what my sister naming the baby? Nala. I told her she gotta have a son named Simba. You got to have it.
Simba.
Where one of them was a super pro and the other one was the good girl.
Let me go back.
How many of us had friends that we grew up with, sister friends, where one of them was a super pro and the other one was the good girl? One of them.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You said we. I'm a male. I didn't have no female friends.
He was the female friend and he was a super hoe.
One was a super hoe and one was a pro. My nigga. As a kid, I didn't have female. As an adult, I have female. Obviously, you're here, but I don't consider you a friend. I consider you family. But you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I didn't have female friends. Everybody. So you was that nigga that was out there double dutching. He was
get it high. Get it high. Get it high.
You know you hold your titties before you jump in. You said hold their titties before they jump in. That was outside.
We'll go slide with some friends and bring the good girl with her. And whenever the dude try to bring the good girl in the room, I mean the bad girl in the room, the good friend, she's the cock blocker. She won't let it go down. So the dudes in return,
you ain't fucking my friend unless I get fucked too. That was him.
Tell Shorty, don't bring her with you anymore. We don't know the case with Laura London. We don't know how she.
And you was that friend.
If you don't know, then how you out here calling the woman a super hoe?
I don't know.
But the question is why is Wack 100 always in somebody's bedroom, in somebody's business? How Charleston White said before, why you always got the tapes? Is he my name?
My nigga. Oh, I'm like,
keep coming up, right? My name.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear your name mentioned one time in that conversation. I could be wrong. Like I said, I didn't listen to the whole thing. We're gonna watch it, but I didn't hear his name one time. You wanted your name to be brought up. Bro.
Can we go on to the next video? That ponytail is throwing me the fuck off.
You want to be a part of it. Oh,
keep coming up.
The ponytail want to be a part of it.
The ponytail is off.
Wack, you's a master manipulator, my nigga. You's a master manipulator. Yeah, the conversation was leaked because you was hiding your character and how foul you was. The conversation was leaked.
Can't hid his character
because even through Nipsey Hussle's death, you and Big U was extorting him from the grave.
No, they weren't.
That's why I leaked the conversation because you and Big U was going hand in hand.
He said he leaked the conversation. Now, those of you in the chat, do y'all remember his first excuse to why he leaked it? He just said it. Because you was a foul ass nigga and the world had to hear how foul you is. Now he's saying he leaked the conversation because him and Big U was extorting him. What did them extorting Nipsey, let's say that they was.
No, he said that Wack was extorting Nipsey beyond the grave.
But even though, what did that have to do with you putting out a conversation about his sexual life? What did that have to do with it? And Wack, you can hear Wack in the conversation say, "I'm the one stopping it from coming out." So where was he extorting it?
Look, unless Wack worked for some site like Blackwater or the CIA, he ain't got everybody's sex tapes, okay?
I don't know. No, he don't. But I want to
he
know
might have one or two, but he ain't got them all.
Why are people so comfortable with going? That's the question. Why is people so comfortable with going to you with everybody's sex tape? Why?
So he paid for it.
That's my next question. Why are you paying for people's sex tape? I don't want to know what the fuck everybody else doing. All right, if a billionaire got a sex tape out there and I can get a hold of it for extortion, I ain't gonna lie.
Libra,
you gonna have to come up off some of that paper.
Then now look at what all this little behind the scenes shit getting them. Jail time, no money, out here looking stupid.
Yep. Right.
One while it lasted, wasn't it?
And everything that y'all was doing. Once again,
24 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button.
Will Nipsey Hussle ever rest in peace?
Why do you
that
care?
Man will never embrace Laura London again or his children. And from the afterlife,
Bro, did you care about him embracing his children when you put that man's sexual business out there?
Wait a minute. Wasn't he fussing when Laura London was trying to get more money from the estate for the children?
Yep.
I thought that was the thing.
I was getting to that. You just ripped it right out of my head.
No.
But he was the main one. He was the only one. But Did you care about any of this shit when you put that conversation out? You can say that he's a master manipulator, but you're the one trying to manipulate the situation, because no matter if Wax said it or not, he said it to you in private.
Private.
And what did you said he was a foul nigga and blah blah blah. That still doesn't give you any reason to record someone. So your reasons for recording him keep changing for why you recorded him and why you put it out. You didn't put that out because they were extorting him. You put that out because you were beefing with Wack, and you thought that was going to, because it was the height of Nipsey. It was when all this shit was brand new and fresh and people were still in the uproar about it. You thought that it was going to damage Wack 100 and get him, or possibly get him unalive. You even said it. You said they're going to unalive him when they hear this conversation. Before you put it out. So the fact that you keep trying to lie now, like those videos aren't still out. The fact that you keep trying to lie now and making it seem like, oh, I did it to help Nipsey. No, you didn't. Because if you wanted to help Nipsey, you wouldn't have put the shit out. How was that helping him? In what way?
I don't know how you can help the deceased, but okay.
And on top of that, you snitching. Right. That too. You damaged the man's reputation.
Unequable.
You didn't damage it. You called that man's sexuality into question, because from the grave, you wouldn't do that
talking about it was a tape out there with. Yeah, I remember that.
You wouldn't have did that shit if he was alive. I tell you that. Damn, them teeth at the bottom, I can't get it. And they turning green. Bro, look like you got braces. That's how green your shit look.
He can see and witness what's going.
Look like he got braces because he got a green sweater around his teeth.
Ever rest in peace.
Look, that one tooth just, how you, and that bum bump on your lip right
How
there.
you doing?
How you doing? I keep calling my daughter Rasputia because she got the little Rasputia fro. The little one, she got the little Rasputia. You might see a bitch go down a slide. I'll show you how a bitch go down a slide.
That man will never embrace Laura London again or his children. And from the afterlife, if he can see and witness what's going on, now he has to watch you go on platforms and shred his wife to pieces. And see, this is where the people have to sit up there and say enough is enough when it comes to Wack 100. It's time to pull a plug on him.
Nobody would even pay Wack any attention.
Turn his TV off. Unsubscribe to him.
Raven.
Because at the end of the...
So you're calling for the unaliving of Wack 100 because that's what turn his TV off means. Sounds like you're calling for the unaliving of Wack 100 right there. Did he not just say turn his TV off?
Yeah.
See, and you keep trying to bring it up and press the issue. It didn't work the first time. It's not going to work this time. You're mad because Wack is doing Wack and Charleston are doing everything that you wanted to do. You're not a name brand. You're falling off. And you notice that you're the only content creator complaining about the rappers coming over to YouTube. You know the crazy thing about it is, if you want to be technically speaking, the rappers were on YouTube before you, because didn't they have music videos up?
Yep.
So how are they trying to come to YouTube now? And what doesn't matter how a person gets their money? How you get mad because the nigga the something ain't working?
Live streams don't pay that much.
Right, they don't. But how can you get mad at somebody for switching their hustle? How can you How can you get mad at that? They're switching it at one. Okay, let's say the rap game is dead, like you claim. So they're supposed to just go broke because you don't want them on YouTube, even though they've been on YouTube years before you. Make that make sense? That's just like saying when you came on here with your bullshit ass story and you didn't copy what a lot of people were doing, shock value. You wasn't the first shock jock. If you want to be honest with you, you're like somebody said, you're the Kanye what? No, somebody said Young Thoro's the Kanye West of the black community. But you are. You can't just switch the huddle like that. He's not wrong. What? Did you not hear the part where they were on YouTube before him?
I was finna drive.
How can you not switch your hustle? Wait, so when did it become a rule that you can't switch your hustle when one's not working?
That ain't never been a rule.
Thank you. Grand Rapids Battle Ball, whatever the fuck that is. You can't just double stamp or triple stamp, dog. What?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
All right, sis.
I'll see you later.
All right, thank you for coming up.
See y'all later, everybody.
If y'all can't see that Wack 100 is digital
On your chin strap? Huh? On my chin? Bro, you digging that hole deeper. You digging that hole deeper, bro. Girl, swerve. Huh? This is what you sound like to me right now.
They're gonna try to belittle you.
Come against that what?
They're gonna try to sabotage you.
They gonna try to salva who you?
They're gonna try to satellize your name.
Satellize? You mean like put it in space?
They're gonna just try to do anything they're trying to do to destroy you.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
Yeah. Back to the show.
If y'all cannot tell that Wack 100 is digital code intel pro, the nigga is a cyber cop and he only has one mission. Nipsey Hussle, before he died, was having meetings with the police and gang members, unifying the hood, having Crips and Bloods come out on the same block and enjoying each other.
You know what I noticed, though? You always bragging about what someone else is doing, but you never do shit. You ever notice that? Anybody else catch that? You always bragging about somebody else's work. What work have you put in? We don't want to hear my voice. Your voice don't do shit. When has your voice got the police and the gangs together? When has your voice made the kids want to put the guns down? When has your voice ever done anything besides entertain? When have you done anything? Because we haven't seen you do shit. You always talking about you this and you that. And when have you got the gangs together? When have you done any of these things? When have you? The only thing I've seen you do was protest one time. And you couldn't make money off of that, so you stopped doing it.
And you think they wasn't going to send a top cop to infiltrate these YouTube streets? Did y'all really think that they wasn't going to send their top cop to infiltrate these YouTube streets? Wack 100 went out of his way to sit down with me so he could sabotage and derail my whole career. Niggas was mad at me because I recorded him, because I knew from the jump the nigga was setting me up.
Did you just change your excuse for recording him in the same fucking video? First, you said it was because did you not hear the first excuse? Do I gotta go back? Did y'all put a one in the chat if you heard the first excuse? He said he recorded him and put it out because he was extorting Nipsey from beyond the grave, right? That was his first excuse. Now he put it out. He recorded him because he knew he was setting him up. Which one is it? Was it because he was a foul nigga? Was it because he was extorting Nipsey, or was it because he was setting you up? Because you just gave us 3 different excuses in the same fucking video. You recorded him because you knew that you heard him talking about Nipsey, and you knew that you can use it for further gain. Nigga, just be real about the shit. That's the corny part about it, yo. Like you sit there and make it seem like you did it in the best interest of Nipsey, or nigga, or he was trying to set you up. Set you up for what? What was he? What did he gain from doing videos with you? Nothing. He gained nothing. And it wasn't even Wack that set it up. It was DJ Academics. You said out your own mouth that 6ix9ine was the one who reached out to you. And then him and Academics set it up. So when did Wack come into play? You're mad because you can't be these niggas. These niggas are still, even though Wack is being known as a cop and getting caught lying, he's still more popping than you. And you're mad because he's not dying out and you are. 39 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Let me check them likes. That's all this is. You're mad because he's not dying out and you are. That's all this is. Hold on, my brother called me. That's all this is. That's all this is. King Vine was it, bro? What the bro? Can you please get out my chat with that dumb shit, bro? You're trying to distract from the show. This is the last time I'm gonna address you there, bro. But what the fuck? You're trying to distract from the show because nothing that you have said today in this chat had anything to do with the topic. You're trying to distract from my show, and if you keep doing it, I'm gonna allow my chat to either cook you or block you, one or the other. Oh yeah, I didn't even check the likes because this nigga's distracting me. Hold on, let me refresh the screen. $37 people in the chat, 13 likes. Come on, family, get those likes up. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the channel. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, put something on that line back. Y'all know the routine. Ignore. Yeah, I'm ignoring him from now on. I'm not. He's not distracted from my show.
They spend billions of dollars to keep us stupid. You think they're gonna let a big mouth Hassan Campbell come wake everybody up? And see, the thing about it is, now you got the 2 top cops sitting down together, tearing Laura London to pieces. Wack 100 and Charleston White. Charleston White was my replacement, which I don't see it. I can't see. If they can't destroy you, they will distract you.
What does this
so
have to
they'll take a Charleston White and run with the same narrative with the Hassan Campbell. My #1 beef. Remember the dude that aired out the train, the black dude that aired out the train, everybody on the train?
What does this have to do with their
He made a videos before he got locked up.
I told you he's going to make it about himself.
He's telling everybody Hassan Campbell going to get his TV turned off by gang members. Because I was going at gang members and rappers. Gang members and rappers, celebrities.
Yeah, and so was Charleston White. He was doing the same thing. And I think he was doing it before you, to be honest with you, bro. He just wasn't getting as much traction on YouTube. But he was everywhere else, my nigga. What did Charleston White do that was the same as you, my nigga? The only thing, the same thing that he did with you was shock value. He's just better at it. You're mad because he's better than you. He's better than you, my nigga. Even if he did do the same thing, he's better than you at it. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if he wasn't. He's better than you. You're not a factor. And that's why you keep trying to, oh, this person, he was my replacement. Oh, this, you haven't, only a nigga that's fallen off can take every topic that he's talking about and make it about themselves. It's because you know that you're falling off. Nobody cares what you got to say anymore, my nigga. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, Charleston White's better than you, my nigga. You're mad. He's better than you. Whether he took your style or not, he does it better. That's all that matters.
Charleston White comes out and steals my whole blueprint. Gang members and rappers.
And I know that you say the same thing about Charleston every single time you talk about. He stole my blueprint. He stole it. Obviously, we didn't care the first 17,000 times you said it. We're not going to care today. He's better than you. That's all that matters. He's better than you. Wack is a cop. Charleston stole my blueprint.
Gang members and rappers. My whole blueprint. Why do you think that is? Charleston White is the only one that you've ever seen speak about the small hats. You know who I'm talking about. Disrespecting people. Every culture he's disrespected on this internet included the small hats, and you know they run the world. And he ain't get canceled? Instead, he's sitting down with Aiden Ross? Woo?
You're mad. You're mad. Look, bro, this is pure to listen to him. He's sitting down with Aiden Ross. He's still getting interviews. You're mad because nobody wants to interview you. Oh, I've never seen a 50-year-old man get mad at somebody else on the internet like this, bro. You always talking about how men need to worry about raising their family, and all you do is count other people's pockets and worry about other people on the internet. It's so funny watching this shit. Oh.
Scooby-Doo? Remember when you watch Scooby-Doo and you catch the boogeyman and you take the mask off, it's always somebody that you know. Wack 100 and Charleston White.
Right.
It's like there's so many situations that we done sat back and we done watched. Which I don't believe y'all lying now.
Mr. Campbell.
You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yeah. And
you like
just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm.
Shut the door.
You just
30 minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early because the homie City double back 3 times. You hear what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
how did he know?
Yeah,
loose lips.
That's crazy.
It's deep, so it's like
loose lips.
I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had they had a fight like a week before that. When they had a fight, you know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known for doing the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get high.
So it was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction.
Exhibit A. The man just coerced him to incriminating Big U.
He didn't coerce him. He asked him to repeat something that he had already said. That's not coercing. If the statement was already made, it's not coercing. I don't think you know what coerce means. I really don't think you do because you wouldn't have said that. That's not coercing him, my man. He had already said it on his own free will on another podcast. He just asked him to repeat what he said on that podcast. That's not coercion.
Into a homicide case, which he's in jail for right now.
No, he's not. He's not in jail for the Nipsey case. He's in jail for something else. See, there you go again. Create spinning and create narratives. He's in the jail for the unliving of his friend's football buddy. He's not in jail for Nipsey Hussle. There you go again, spinning narratives.
The game is to be sold, not told.
You mean the way you did with Africa Bambaataa? And that's why you keep trying to distance yourself from it, because every time somebody asks you questions, your story breaks down more and more.
You got 2 gang members. See, I don't blame Loose Cannon, but so much because the nigga is dumber than a doorknob, and he didn't realize.
And that's corny too. That you waited until Loose Cannon got locked up to start saying all this goofy shit about him. When Loose Cannon was out, oh, that's your man. That's your homie. You had him in all your live streams talking the same shit. You had him on your live stream saying the same shit. Now all of a sudden he's dumber than a doorknob. Why couldn't you say that shit when he was out? Why did you wait? You did the same thing with Big U. You waited until these niggas got locked up to start bumping your gums about them. You ain't say none of this shit while these niggas was free.
Realize him sitting up there incriminating Big U was incriminating himself too. That's why he talked himself into the penitentiary. But y'all can't see the master manipulator sitting right next to him. And as soon as Loose Cannon went to jail, what did Big U do? He flipped on him. What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be around?
Black Kid, peace and welcome.
Future old trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time. Right? Hey, Future old broke some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the...
What does this have to do with the topic? Again, it has nothing to do with the topic. The topic says Hassan Campbell reacts to Charleston White and Wack 100 interview on. First of all, it wasn't on Nipsey Hussle. It was just about them having a conversation, period. Second of all, what does any of this have to do with it? Nothing. Nothing. You can't even report on shit.
Putting our back to the thing, who we see on the other side. Future in the...
All right, who gives a fuck about this? I don't care.
With the yard.
Who cares what he said?
Trick. Somebody tag Trick. Do you realize that when Wack 100 told this story on the internet, a story that you didn't tell on the internet?
See, this is about you trying to get Wack 100 unalived. See, because you're trying to get Trick to fight your battle, just like you try to do with the Nipsey thing. You can't beat Wack alone. So you have to drag other people into it that it got nothing to do with him and his and your beef. Just like the first time. When you and Wack start beefing, you couldn't beat him with your words, so you had to record him and put the recording out and try to let LA handle it. Now you're dragging Trick into it to try to get Trick to do it. Sounds like a nigga that say, I'm going to go get my brother all the time. You ever know that one bull, that young bull that got the big brother? And he goes out there and starts fights, and when he can't finish them, he runs to his big brother. Yeah, this him right there. This is all that you're trying to get other people to fight your battle. You want the public to fight your battle. You want Trick to fight your battle. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm getting from this. Is you trying to get other people to fight this battle for you because you can't win on your own. You've been trying this. You've been beating this dead horse for 2 or 3 years now. First, you tried it with the recording. That didn't work. Now you're going to find old videos and trying to get the public to turn on him because you can't beat him on your own.
Do you realize that he just admitted to the FBI that you be extorting rappers as well? So later on down the line, there's a good possibility.
How did he admit to the FBI? When did he sit down in front of the FBI? And see, this is what I'm saying. You take shit and you exaggerate or you spin a narrative and try to get people upset to fight your battle. But I'm pretty sure Trick ain't that dumb.
That the FBI might be coming to see you, soldier boy.
How?
Y'all don't see what he's doing?
No.
You think Wack 100 is dumb? You don't know what he's doing? Y'all don't see how he's connecting the dots? You don't understand why Hocus 4/5 sat up there and said, yo, this man is ruining my life? Y'all still don't get it. Y'all still don't get it. This man is on the internet breaking the rules.
You mad? So you didn't do the same thing? Hold up. Back that up. So you didn't do the same thing with Africa Bambaataa when you told that story on Boston Sea Court when you said, hold on, let's play the video for everybody to hear. So when you went on DJ Academics and snitched on Bambaataa for being your alleged getaway driver to an unaliving that you didn't commit, you didn't do the same thing. At least Wack is letting people set themselves up. You literally jumped out the window and said, yup, Bambaataa was my getaway driver. When the young bull stabbed Bambaataa allegedly for doing what he did, you didn't snitch on Bambaataa and say that he gave you the picture to go unalive that young bull? What are you talking about here, bro? You're no different than Wack. You didn't record Wack 100. That you just said that you recorded him to prove that he was extorting Nipsey. That ain't the same shit, you dumbass. You just admitted to doing the same shit right before trying to expose him for it. You dumber than the boxer, or you dumber than the doorknob. You dumb. That's exactly what you just did.
Say your prayers. You better say your prayers. You know they coming, don't you? You know they coming.
Yeah, rain.
Hey, bro, that nigga got up there and said, they said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? Yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you killed off, right? Yeah. Well, that was your compensation.
They're hiring. Who paints a better picture for the FBI? The FBI never comes to the world.
So you didn't paint a picture. Hold on, let's play this video. You didn't paint a picture for the FBI when you said Bam was your getaway driver? That's not what you was doing? Hold on. Where Wax Dog at? You said it was him and Ahmed. Now, how the fuck would I know that? There we go. Wait. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Let me. Africa Bambaataa was just get it. Hold on. Where's it? There we go. So this is not what you're doing right here in this video. See, this is the hypocrisy of this nigga. You're mad because Wack 100 is still flow. It's still pulling in the same numbers.
Africa Bambaataa raised me, regardless of which I felt he was like my father, a nasty pedophile father. Africa Bambaataa caught a body with me. The first homicide that I got locked up for, Africa Bambaataa was my co-defendant that I didn't snitch on. Whoever's for, Africa Bambaataa was my co-defendant that I didn't snitch on. Caught a body with me. The first homicide, Africa Bambaataa caught a body with me. 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 The first homicide that I got locked up for, Africa Bambaataa was my co-defendant that I didn't snitch on. Whoever says that I'm snitching right now, I don't give a fuck. He was my getaway driver. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling my story. Africa Bambaataa was my getaway driver in a murder. 1994.
Shut up, pussy.
Boston.
Shut your punk ass up.
In the Bronx. 1994. Boston Secor. In the Bronx.
You're giving names, dates, times, locations. I ain't see Wack do none of that. I ain't see Wack take it that far. And the thing about it is, you didn't even do it. It was your homie Eric. The paperwork says that you held him. You didn't do the unaliving. You held him, allegedly. You never explained that part. Why does the paperwork say that you held him while Eric did whatever he did to him? You never explained that part, but you claim that you did it.
Hassan Campbell was locked up for multiple murders.
No, the fuck you wasn't. I got videotape of you admitting that you was locked up for punching your girlfriend in the face. You never went to jail for no murders. You got questioned and you snitched on Eric. And then they said, all right, well, if we can't get you on that, we're going to get you on punching your girlfriend in the face. Rex, what's up with your big brother? Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And we still trying to get that loud pad, family. You gonna do this to me? I'm putting live streams on you niggas. Putting live streams on all you. Rex, you get a pass. But yeah, everything that you just said Wack's doing, you're doing. Wack let other people admit to their crimes or bait them into admitting their crimes. You actually snitched. Let's hear that one more time. Put it up full max.
Africa Bambaataa raised me, regardless of which I
Put
felt
snitch nigga
like
up full
my
max.
father, a nasty pedophile father. Africa Bambaataa caught a body with me. The first homicide that I got locked up for, Africa Bambaataa was my co-defendant that I didn't snitch on. Whoever says that I'm snitching right now, I don't give a fuck. He was my getaway driver. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling my story.
Wait, because you claim that he was a pedophile, that made it right on snitching, which you never proved that he was an actual pedophile, because there has not been one person to come out to say they saw Bam around any children, or you. Not only didn't anybody say that Bambaataa was never around, his bodyguard said that, or they were kids, they were young, but they were all 18 plus, including you. All the time, and there's not been one person, there's no evidence that you have been around him as a kid. There's never been nobody to come out and vouch that they saw you. Everybody saw a bee stinger. Nobody saw Hassan. I mean, my nigga. And the thing about it is, were you raised by BO or were you raised by Africa Bambaataa? Because I'm confused. 1 minute you was raised by BO, the next you were raised by Africa Bambaataa. Then you said you saw Bam's BO's dick in Bam's mouth. How would you see that unless y'all was having a threesome? So if anybody was fucking you, BO was the first one. You ain't throw him under the bus because you was of age. Because according to B Stinger, you met BO when you was 17, and BO was the one who introduced you to Bambaataa. That's why you stopped talking about it. That's why you never took him to court and you let the deadline go by on purpose, because you knew that they were going to have, you were going to have to prove that you was around BO. I mean Bambaataa as an adolescent. You were going to have to prove that, and you can't prove it. That nigga's a full-blown Puerto Rican. This nigga's a goofball. He's a hypocrite. And the thing about it is, you get so jealous of other men and what they're doing on the internet that you'll put yourself out there as a hypocrite in order to do it, to try to cover up the jealousy. That's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that you lied on a man. When Africa Bambaataa might have been gay, but he's not a pedophile. He likes them young, but they're of age. And think about it. You were mad at him. So what was the best way to make Bambaataa seem gay and like the worst person without making yourself seem gay in your eyes? I'm going to say he molested me. If you think about it. How can I out him and for his sexuality without making myself seem gay? Because I have to prove it too. How can I do that without making myself seem gay? Oh, he molested me. and then the thing about it is, he allegedly molested all of these killers, right? These killers, and none of them decided to double back. None of them. So he molested all of these killers, and nobody decided to double back and take their manhood back. None of them. None of all of these thousands of killers that he allegedly molested. None of them. There would have been at least 100 out of 1,000, but none of them decided to double back. I don't remember. And then you say he had an army. He had an army. I never known one killer that gave a fuck about how many people you got behind you. How many killers you know gave a fuck about how many people this dude got backing him? I've never known any killer that gave a fuck about any of that, especially when it came to their manhood. You the only one that came up with that excuse. Shadow, you jinxed me. I think it was you. Shadow, was it you that said Remy keep getting in trouble over the dishes? Because ever since you said that shit, I keep getting in trouble over these dishes.
And tell the world who they grabbing next. But what they're doing is, with their digital COINTELPRO, they're hiring these dudes to...
What the fuck is digital COINTELPRO? Can you explain that for me?
Work the internet and paint a Picasso. You
jinxed me, nigga. Whether you was joking or not, you jinxed me. Because I keep getting in trouble over these dishes. What the fuck is digital COINTELPRO?
To the FBI making their job even easier. 1090 Jake, we ain't gonna even get into him. These niggas are a blueprint for the FBI. If the FBI ever missed out on anything, you can count on Wack 100.
The fact that you keep saying, "Oh, the FBI," and screaming the FBI's name, it seems like you're trying to draw attention to them by the FBI. If I said that right. Because if you keep saying their name enough, they're eventually going to look. So it seems like you're saying, "Hey, FBI, look what they're saying. Hey, FBI." But you're trying to mask it as, "Oh, the FBI is watching them." If the FBI was watching them, they would have made their move already. So to me, it seems like you're saying, "Oh, FBI, come see what they're doing. FBI, come look at them. FBI." That's what I'm getting at.
100 to paint a Picasso for them. FBI never told none of us that this brother was next.
How do you know that
they never
FBI
said he was
watching?
next? Wack 100 is putting out the Hocus 4/5 roll call to the FBI.
How do you know? How do you know this?
This nigga is ruining people's lives right in front of everybody.
Did the FBI tell you that they're watching you? Did the FBI say, "Hey, Hassan, let Wack know that we watching him"? Because it seems like to me that you're just calling for the FBI to watch him. That's what it sounds like to me, because you keep bringing up the FBI, but there's no literal proof that the FBI is actually watching these men. So it sounds like you're just calling for the FBI to watch him.
Everybody facing, y'all still don't get it? The nigga is ruining people's lives in the grave and out of the grave.
You mean like the way you ruined Bambaataa's life? You mean like the way you tried to ruin B Stinger's life? You mean like the way you keep trying to ruin Wack's life now? And before all of this, before Wack did any of this shit, you weren't trying to ruin his life with the Nipsey tape? You do the same shit, my nigga. You do the same shit. His hair looked like a burrito pad, a Brillo pad. You don't do dishes, man. What? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro.
Nipsey Hussle kids gotta listen to Wack 100, convince the world that they mama's a hoe.
Well, they had to listen to his kids. Got to listen to him allegedly doing some gay shit because of you. Which worse, the mama's a hoe or the dad did some gay shit? Allegedly. You're no different. Everything that you keep saying, pointing out in Wack, you did. Let me hurry up, get the fuck off of this dude. You getting a
What more can Nipsey take? What more could his families take? Yo, Black Sam, where you at, my nigga?
Did you care about how his family felt when you put that recording out? And then you heard him? He calling for niggas to fight his battle. Yo, Black Sam, where you at? Trick, where you at? LA, where you at? Nigga, this ain't they battle. It's yours. Stop trying to get motherfuckers to fight your battle for you. Be a man, nigga.
What more could his families take? Yo, Black Sam, where you at, my nigga?
Look,
I don't care what sexual acts Nipsey had going on and Laura London had going on. It is none of Wack 100's business.
It wasn't the people business either. And you still put it out there for the people to know it. It didn't matter. Whether Wack knew or not, you the one who still put it out there. It doesn't matter who said it. You brought it to the public. So no matter how you slice it, it's your fault.
Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you trying to extort them. Stop blaming me for leaking the audio of you talking about how you sold guns to the...
It doesn't matter if they were trying to extort them or not. You still leaked the audio. You could have just said he's trying to extort Nipsey. You didn't have to leak the audio, but you needed content. You needed it. So you leak the audio. This family don't see it that way. Whether Wack said it that way, or said it or not, his family doesn't see it that way. They see it as you leaking the audio. That's why everybody blamed you. You can keep trying to point the finger at Wack all you want, but it's not going to change the fact that you're the one who dropped the audio. You could have kept the audio to yourself, but you didn't. 50 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in and support the channel. Put something on that loud pack. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. It doesn't matter if he said it, she said it. It could have came out of Nipsey's mouth. Nobody knew anything about it until you leaked the audio. We're gonna blame you, period, because it's your fault. Nobody told you. You could have just said, "Yo, he's trying to extort Nipsey. He got a tape of Nipsey." That's all you had to say. But you leaked the audio of him going into detail. You could have clipped the detail part out, but you didn't. You clipped everything else out of that conversation but that part because you knew it was content. Stop trying to bypass your fuckery. Because it's not working. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. It's not working. It's never going to work. You drop that audio. No matter what you say, you drop the audio.
The Crips and the Bloods so that they can kill each other. See, that's the part that everybody is missing.
Now you're trying to get the Crips and the Bloods to fight your battle. Damn, you trying to get everybody and their mama to fight your battle, huh? You like that nigga, you like that tattletale on Recess. You ever seen the cartoon Recess? He the snitch.
Because you so colorful with your shenanigans and your evil.
You're mad.
That's why Big U is sitting in jail right now. Because he left unfinished business out here. Instead of going to take a ride to go have a talk with that young football player, he should have pulled up and had a conversation with you.
Wait a minute. You just incriminated him. You literally just incriminated him. You literally just incriminated Big U. You said that he went to take a ride with him. So you're saying that he did unalive that man. It's not a proven fact that he unalived that young man. But the way you just put it, you just basically threw him out there. I don't understand how a nigga can point a nigga out for snitching while snitching at the same time.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up.
50 people in the chat. Make sure you ain't that like that.
And he might not be in jail.
Huh?
I could keep going on and on and on.
He just feels like you're kind of on the verge of doing something crazy, and he didn't say it, but it feels like
He pulled up
to check in.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, that ain't my neighborhood.
And you know what's crazy? How people always talk about me finding these incriminating or exposure videos of you when you're doing the same thing to Wack. Didn't you just complain about us making videos about you and finding old videos of you and all this other shit? Isn't this what you're doing to Wack right now? You had the videos loaded up. I always gotta go find the shit. You got them joints loaded up.
Right.
So he ain't pulling that for me.
Remember, that ain't my neighborhood. So he ain't pulling. He's making it clear because he knows the FBI is listening as he incriminates Big U. But he's on the scene with an extortion.
But you don't know that the FBI is listening as you keep bringing all this shit up. This is the thing how he fucks himself over and throws himself under the bus. You keep saying he knows that the FBI is listening. That means that you're aware that the FBI is listening. Oh, if they are, right? Am I right or am I wrong? While you drop all these incriminating things about Wack. So you saying that Wack knows that the FBI is listening to him say these things while admitting that the FBI is listening to you say all these incriminating things about Wack. He got to be the stupidest motherfucker ever. You so jealous that you don't even see that you put yourself out there too. That's crazy.
It is taking place. He's on the scene where the extortion is taking place.
Wait a minute. So you're not snitching to the FBI that they're extorting them? That's not what you're doing?
100. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Y'all don't even.
All right, I'm done. I can't listen to this people. I'm sorry. I can't listen to him no more. I'll finish it. It's only a couple minutes. 6 minutes.
You can understand, in today's times, the feds don't have to out their witnesses with paperwork. What part y'all don't see? This nigga done told the world that the top YouTuber, the nigga that was keep rising to the top, Hassan Campbell, he done told y'all how they done sabotaged my page.
Wait a minute. I thought it was Fat Joe. See, when you wanna throw Fat Joe under the bus, it's Fat Joe. When you wanna throw, hold on for a second. All right, back to what I was saying.
To the top, Hassan Campbell, he done told y'all how they done sabotaged my page.
Now, when you just did a video just a week and some change ago, you blamed it on Fat Joe. Whenever you do a Fat Joe video, you blame it on him. Now it's Wack. That's the crazy part about it.
Within the last 2 months, my page started growing, shooting towards that 500,000. And as soon as they recognized that, they pumped the brakes and reduced my numbers again.
Now it was because your page was growing. It wasn't because you dropped the Nipsey tape. It was because your page was growing. First, you said it was because you said something about Fat Joe in the Bambaataa thing, right? When Bambaataa was trying to open the museum and you was trying to get the museum shut down, you said it was because of that. Now it's because your page was growing. This nigga got every excuse in the world for falling off.
Sort of YouTuber there is.
No, you're
Why you
not.
think they trying to slow me down?
How you the most sort of YouTuber when nobody reports on you but me? Hold on, let's look this up. Let me show you. Let me show you. Who sought after Hassan Campbell? Look, I type in Hassan Campbell's name. Do you see anybody doing videos on Hassan Campbell besides me? Outside camera. This is all your own content. Nobody is interviewing you. Nobody is talking about you. This is all you by yourself. But besides, the only person you see is me. Who's talking about who? Wait, you said you're the most sought after YouTuber? When the last time you did an interview? When the last time somebody wanted to interview you? How many brand deals do you have? How many sponsors do you have? I'm asking the question. How many interviews have you done in the past year? This year, period. How many sponsors have you gotten your whole YouTube career?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
But you're the most sought after? I think not. Nobody talks about you besides me. And I'm done. I'm trying to wean my audience off of you. Nobody has offered you sponsorship deals. Nobody has asked you for an interview. Who's looking for? Who's checking for you? Nobody. He's the most sought after. Kai Cenat, that's what I'm saying. Kai Cenat is the biggest YouTuber and sought after. Motherfucker, I ain't seen nobody try to hit you with a sexual charge in years, except for that young boy that said you molested him, and he had details that nobody else could have. He even described your body, and you made him unalive himself. Okay, nobody believed him because he was hot, not realizing that molestation victims do turn to drugs.
Because I got street niggas trying to get jobs. I got street niggas going home to their wives and kids.
Where?
I got street niggas putting the guns down.
Where?
Then I got street niggas that's hating me. Because they don't like the fact that the youth is...
Name one street nigga that went and got a job off of what you said. Name one street nigga that decided to put the guns down off of what you said. Oh, I can name a bunch of street niggas that hate you, but we're talking about the good side of it. Name one street nigga that went and got that saw your videos and decided to get a job. How are you encouraging the people to get a job and you won't get one? Make that make sense. How many street niggas decide to put the guns down when you still claim that you get busy? How he claiming he getting niggas to do shit that he ain't even do?
Waking up. And they starting to realize that the streets have an expiration date.
It damn sure wasn't because of you. It's because they were actually out in those streets and decided to grow the fuck up. It wasn't because of you.
It's like, wow.
He said, I still got my blickies.
He just...
Yeah, but you actually are a family man. You actually went and got your blickies the right way. And you actually have a job. So you don't qualify. Man, you don't qualify. You actually doing things the right way. You're overqualified. My bad. Let me put it that way. You overqualified. And when you get that fucking fish tank fixed,
certain things you don't discuss on the internet. When you a gangbanger on Paru, on Paru.
Wasn't you claiming that you was blood too? You said certain things shouldn't be discussed on the internet. You mean shit like this? Hold on, let me load it back up. You mean shit like this?
Every other day, right?
Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. Let me go back. You mean shit like this?
Africa Bambaataa raised me, regardless of which I felt he was like my father, a nasty pedophile father. Africa Bambaataa caught a body with me. The first homicide that I got locked up for, Africa Bambaataa was my co-defendant that I didn't snitch on. Whoever says that I'm snitching right now, I don't give a fuck. He was my getaway driver. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling my story. Africa Bambaataa was my getaway driver in a murder.
So because it was your story, that makes it okay to snitch. Because you claim that he's a pedophile, that makes it okay to snitch on a live. This nigga got all the excuses in the world. I'm ready to get to Charleston in Wack 100.
1994, Boston Secor, in the Bronx.
You gave a location, a date, and the suspect. But you say some things shouldn't be discussed on. It's okay for him to do it, but if anybody else do it, God forbid. It's a lose-lose with him every time. You can never be right with him. Even though he's doing the same shit, you're still in it. I've been talking about him too long. I want to hurry up and get past this shit. I'm finish this video off.
Y'all don't even understand.
You get a call from Big.
Oh my God, you gonna be playing the same clip over. All right, let's get to this. Y'all want to see the Charleston White Wack 100 joint? Or, matter of fact, I'm gonna save the best for last. We're gonna save the best for last. We're gonna look at this Wack 100 snitch video. Right, I'm gonna do the joint with Spider Loke on it because Spider Loke is a part of
some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo.
So this guy Spider Loke exposes Wack 100 because Wack claimed that he was locked up with this nigga. This nigga like, I don't know this nigga.
We say Spider Loke gave Black Wall Street a pass today. So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? You heard him? We go to the juvenile. We go back to the juvenile side. This is Spider Loke right here that he's talking about, saying that we go back to the juvenile side of the county. Spider like, I was never locked up with you, nigga. So that's lie number one.
Oh, fuck! Okay, so you caught a couple of juvenile cases along the way.
Attempted murders, you know, like all my whole
none of this shit
in there. You just really don't understand how that inner city.
We don't fuck with. Listen, dog. Listen, the only police we fuck with is the crooked police, is power rules and crips, is gang members that niggas don't know they gang members. We fuck with your police. Them the homies.
He said,
Wait, what? Did he just say that he fuck with cops that's power rule and crips? How many crip or power rule police you ever heard of? Huh? I just now realized he said that.
They don't know they gang members, but
what?
He went on to identify, describe, and explain his own homie, the Beehive. This dude right here.
Yeah, they do everything we need them to do. And it's a lot of them out here. You know, they'll pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police.
Now, I'm not saying Wack ain't a snitch. Now, I don't want y'all to get it twisted and think, oh, 1 minute I'm taking Wack's side, and the next minute I'm saying he's a snitch. What I'm saying is Hassan is doing the same thing as Wack is doing. So how dare you sit up here and point the finger at Wack when you literally do the same shit on a daily basis? We fuck with you.
Imagine what the feds been up to about picking through what people been saying on platforms. And this is what he just said. He's swearing down that he never came and hollered at him. He ducking all these indictments.
We fuck with police.
And welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Porky has really outdone himself this time. Reggie Wright and John over at Bomb First tried to help him, but somehow he still managed to throw himself under the bus. Just like every other time.
Yo, I just realized he got this nigga down as Axel Foley, wreck detective. Sorry, Beverly Hills Cop.
We've caught Porky in another lie. And this time, it's serious. Today, we're about to prove that he really did go to jail. He really was picked up and brought in for questioning. Now, if you know Porky like we do, then you already know. He lies so much. We can't just focus on just this one. Before we even get into the jail story, we have to touch on some of the other lies he's told recently.
You said Bambaataa Jatone Bull. You said Bambaataa just lost a child sex abuse case. What that got to do with Hassan? Hassan has no proof. Can you direct me to anything that proves that Hassan was ever around him as a child? If you can't do that, then I really don't care what you have to say about it. Because we're not talking about other people. We're talking about Hassan. And nobody has seen Hassan around him. And everybody that was around said they didn't see Hassan until he was 17, 18. Even the bodyguard. And the bodyguard was around him during the times that B.O.'s actual lieutenant, actual right-hand man, never saw Hassan around B.O. and he never saw him around Bambaataa. Can you show me one picture or any type of evidence of him being around Bambaataa under the age of 17, 18? If you can't do that, then what you're saying doesn't matter.
Won't take too long on it. But let's go back to that story he told about being CK Wack and how that persona supposedly came to life in Soledad.
And I went to reception, and they put me in cell with a G homie named Baby Wayne from Villagetown Paru. And I think at that point is when my penitentiary training started. Because he had been to prison 2-3 times. The good thing about Baby Wayne was a knockout artist. And when you were a young Paru in the cell with a G homie, you're gonna fight at least 3-4 times a week.
That's called being bullied.
Oh my God, no way.
Man, this dude is crazy. There ain't nobody. What? So he was a knockout artist. You was getting knocked out 3-4 times a week. Okay, I get it.
It's because
Yeah, that doesn't sound like somebody training you. That sounds like somebody bullying you. If somebody is making you fight them every single day in jail, you're not being trained. You're being bullied. In my opinion, Spider Loc probably gonna say the same thing too.
Because he was just fucking. That's called getting worked out, bullied.
Thank you.
He just beating you up just because.
I never called that part either.
Got me stronger with my push-up game, my physical game, and he made me squabbling him every day, almost. So by the time
if a nigga calling you out to squabble every single day, you're being bullied, my nigga. Whether you knew it or not, you are being bullied.
I left here, I hit Soledad. So by the time I left here, I hit Soledad.
Listen closely.
And Soledad was really, that was the birth. That was the birth of CK Wack.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
That was the birth of CK Wack. When I hit that yard.
CK stands for
Crip killing. Okay.
What the hell? Oh my God.
You know what don't make sense about that? Him calling himself, they wouldn't call you a Crip killer unless, I mean, from the politics that I've heard, I'm not from LA. I've never been there. And I'm not a gangbanger. I never needed a gang. I had family, but gang life was never me. They only call Crip killers who actually kill Crips. Why would they call you CK Wack if you ain't put in no work against no Crips? The only work that you're describing putting in is fighting being bullied by your cellmate, who was a prior group. So why would they call you Crip killing Wack, if you ain't never done it? Make that make sense.
No way, yeah.
This dude is hilarious. Oh my mama. I don't know what else to say. This dude is hilarious.
See, I was Lil Wack. From there, I went to CK Wack.
According to Porky, he left Delano State Prison and was transferred to Soledad. And that's where the name CK Wack was born. The only problem with that is that in a separate interview from 8 years ago, Porky said he went straight to Soledad when he first hit the penitentiary at 16 years old.
Where the trucking business came from, I went to the pen, Simon. As you know, I was the first juvenile to actually go to California State Penitentiary at 16. Now you could throw it out, I already ran through that. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. State Penitentiary.
Hold on, back that up. He just said something totally different. Hold on, back that up. Listen to what he just said. Hold on, let's hear what he just said in this one. Hold on.
Oh my
What the hell?
And he made me squabbling him every day, almost. So by the time I left there, I hit Soledad. Yeah, he said he went to the juvenile detention center, then went to Soledad. Now fast forward, he says that he went straight to Soledad, and he was the first juvenile to be put in there. Oh my God, this nigga here. This nigga be lying. See, I don't understand you niggas, man. I don't understand why you gotta lie about a street life. Why are 50-year-old niggas so proud of a street life? And that's what I don't understand. I'm not proud of none of the shit that I did in the streets. That's why I don't talk about it. Because I'm not proud of it.
When he first hit the penitentiary at 16 years old.
Where the trucking business came from, I went to the pen, Simon. As you know, I was the first juvenile to actually go to California State Penitentiary at 16. Now you could throw it out, I already ran through that. So at 16, I'm in Soledad. State Penitentiary. So from 16 to 22, I went through like 7 different prisons.
You're 19 years old? You get out?
Yeah, I'm like...
Wait, huh? That don't make sense. Here, put it in the fridge. I said 1, not 2. Damn, you trying to get me drunk, little girl? I said get me 1, but thank you.
But you called my name 7 times.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to. Thank you.
You didn't hear me because you shut the door.
Me didn't hear you? Me didn't hear you?
I didn't hear you.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit. That's how my daughter say little. Or she always speaks about herself in the third person. Me didn't hear you. Oh, Daddy, you want a little bit? She was so hilarious. But back to this capping ass nigga.
19. I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of a solitary confinement time. I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of a solitary confinement time.
Porky just.
This is how you knew he was lying, because he scratched his nose. He went. That's when you know a nigga lying, when they start get the scratching and do it. It's always a tick that a nigga does when he lies, and that was his tick, because he just said that he was going through different prisons. Wait. If you're going through different prisons, how are you doing 2.5 years in solitary confinement, jump from prison to prison? Nothing he's saying makes sense.
I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of a solitary confinement time. You know, I do probably like 2.5, 3 years of a solitary confinement time. You know.
Porky just claimed he was the first minor in the California prison system, being sent to Soledad at just 16 years old.
Ooh,
but now,
51 people in the
listen
chat.
to this old interview with Vlad. In this one, Porky clearly says he went to Delano at 16, and that Delano was his first prison. So, which one is it? Soledad or Delano?
Right.
The prison bus came to Central Juvenile Hall, pulled into Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail and picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall and took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary.
Anytime a juvenile inmate is around any type of adult inmates, they have to be
supervised,
in protective custody, separated, isolated.
Yeah.
The adult inmates have absolutely no action at the youth.
That's a
huge liability. So he's trying to paint this picture as if he was amongst and with these grown men as a minor, when that is absolutely not true. If he was even in this area, because he tries to put me there with him. He said, we go back to the juvenile side of the county together. And I wasn't there, so we don't know what to believe. Oh, my mama.
Now, see, the nigga lied and said he was in the county with this nigga as a juvenile. This nigga said, I was, when the fuck was I there? I don't know this nigga. And then he just gave you 2 different jails that he was at first. This nigga. I think Wack is a wannabe. I mean, you said that the nigga had you fighting. He's hot. I may be capping about him being a victim. I never said Wack. I never said Bambaataa wasn't. No, I think he likes me young and barely legal. He painted him as this pedophile PDF file that was molesting all of everybody in Bronx River. First of all, you molested all the kids in Bronx River and nobody came forward but you. Second of all, you molested all these people allegedly who became killers and nobody doubled back. All these killers and not one double back. What I'm saying is Hassan ruined this man's life over a relationship that he had with him because he was in a gay sexual relationship with him. That's my point. That's my point. Whether he is a PDF file or not, that's not it is a concern, but that's not the main point of what I was saying. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come down on you or say that you're wrong. What I'm saying is Hassan is a liar, and he did ruin this man's life about a sexual relationship that he didn't have with him. It was a consensual relationship from 2 consenting adults. That's what I mean.
You see right here, look, let me show you. The first one, it was admitted offender with new AOJ. That's adult offender juvenile. Okay.
So this is your first
entrance into the
system. That's your
I didn't see this part. I was listening to it at work. I wasn't looking down.
NKSP.
Now, some of this shit is going to be new to me because I was, when you work and you don't hear everything, and I'm not looking down at the screen because I'm working. So some of this stuff I didn't catch, like his actual record being up there. Didn't catch that part.
You got to see, he likes to play games. So you got to understand, North Current State Prison is Delano, okay? That's old Delano. They have a new Delano, which is a level 4, okay?
The prison bus came to Central Juvenile Hall, pulled into Central Juvenile Hall when they left LA County Jail.
to get the BB gun bandit. He was so terrible and treacherous with that BB
He
gun.
called him the BB gun bandit.
From Central Juvenile Hall, and he took me straight to Delano State Penitentiary.
He'll try to say, I went to Delano to make you think he'd been a higher level than he been. He was at reception, right?
I was in Delano reception twice too. Once in
That's what I don't get.
95.
That's what I don't get, Niqua. Why lie? Well, why are these 50-year-old men lying about a fake street life? The only explanation I can come up with for the reason why they lie is because they never were in the streets. Well, Hassan, from Hassan's perspective, I can tell that this nigga was never in the streets. And the only reason why he got questioned for any of these murders that he did, because he was a holster. It makes sense. Niggas would do the pew-pewing and give him the gun. He gets caught with the gun. He gets questioned about it. You ever notice that? How many people you know get accused of murder several times and they get them on none of it? A nigga with a public defender gets accused with several murders. Not at once, at different times. All times he got accused, he had a public defender. He got away with it. When does that ever happen? Don't worry, I'll wait. He was poor, remember? He ain't had no money for a lawyer. It's what he claims. Let me move up because I keep going out of the screen. I gotta get my green screen up.
All right, and then again in 97.
The next prison he went to was SADF, Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, which is the level 2. Okay?
Wait. He said he went wait. Why would you go to substance abuse treatment facility? That's crackhead shit. Drug addict shit. He wants to be Suge Knight so bad that he'll come up with a whole false perspective, a whole false narrative about his street life. Niggas want to be thugs so bad. I would never want to be a thug that bad to where I'm coming on the internet, I'm lying about shit, and you can just look up my record.
Roll from.
I thought Porky said he was 16 years old at Soledad. I thought he said he went to Soledad after he left Delano. See all the lies you have to sift through when dealing with this guy?
Yeah. He didn't go to 9 prisons like he alleges, okay?
Anybody that goes to 9 prisons in that short of time is getting ran off the yard or is disciplinary, and you're gonna get some ad time.
Yeah.
Around that.
Why would you keep getting transferred to all these different prisons unless you were getting bullied or somebody was trying? The only reason why you would keep getting transferred is if you were being bullied. And then niggas got him out the yard.
Like he alleges, okay?
Anybody that goes to 9 prisons in that short of time is getting ran off the yard or is disciplinary, and you're gonna get some ad time. You're moving around that much because you're fucking up. You're gonna be in the hole in the shoe.
Right.
He got paroled. If
that does make sense. If he kept moving around because he was getting in trouble, time would have been added on. But he kept moving around, and no time was getting added on. That the only other explanation for that is if niggas was running you off the yard, and they trying to protect you.
You see, he got to prison on 131.95. He paroled 4/1/98. He got paroled. If you see, he got to prison on 131.95. He paroled 4/1/98. Okay? 95 to 98 is 3 years. I don't give a fuck what kind of arithmetic you try to use with it.
What about Chinese arithmetic?
Yeah, he right about what, man?
Delano in 1995 when he was 18 years old. He paroled in 1998 at 21. That timeline makes one thing crystal clear. It was impossible for him to be at Soledad at 16. If Porky never went to Soledad, then there was never a birth of C.K. Wack. The whole story was built on a lie. Just another chapter in Porky's book of fiction.
Okay?
Damn.
But this is the kind of fraudulent dude that is out here on this internet trying to, you know what I'm saying, pretend to be somebody and something that he's not. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Go to the next one. It say return from parole, re-entry 3, which means the county jail. He never went back to the prison. You see what I'm saying? He was in the county jail from 6/2 to 7/25 of 98. Okay?
Uh-huh.
He returned to parole. Then 3 days after Christmas in 1998, same year, he got another violation, returned from parole, re-entry 3. He went to the county jail. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Right.
He was returned to parole. Then he discharged on 2/25/2002 from Region 3. Discharged from sentence. Okay?
I gotta put extras.
All that talk about he was in there for all this shooting and attempted murders and all of this shit. This motherfucker got one charge of 245 PC.
Yeah, that nigga said,
A2.
That nigga said he got a lot of violence.
Was returned to 3. He went. Then
oh,
he returned.
I just
to
now
parole.
caught what he means. Because Wack said all of his record as a juvenile was all for violent crimes, attempted murders, and shit like that. But from what I see, parole, return for parole, return to parole, return to parole, return to parole, discharge from sentence. Where's the violent crimes? He's no different than Hassan. They one and the same. Him, Charleston White are 3 sides of the same fucked up coin. If a coin could have 3 sides, they all the same side of the same fucked up coin. Bunch of capping ass niggas.
3 days after Christmas in 1998, same year, he got another violation, returned from parole, re-entry 3. He went to the county jail. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
He was returned to parole. Then he discharged on 2/25/2002 from Region 3. Discharged from sentence. Okay?
I gotta put extras.
All that talk about he was in there for all this shooting and attempted murders and all of this shit. This motherfucker got one charge of 245 PC A2, okay? Which is assault with a firearm, okay?
No, it's assault with a deadly weapon, non-firearm. Wack has clarified and specified it's assault with a deadly weapon, non-firearm.
So as you just saw, Porky never set foot in Soledad. So all that talk about Soledad was just another lie. There was never a birth of C.K. Wack. That entire...
It don't make sense. Why would they call you Crip Killer if you're not a Crip Killer? And you never even stepped foot in the jail that you claim that you stepped foot in. So he probably took that story. That's why he was so detailed in his story, because he probably took it from someone else that he actually knew was there. That's how he knew about the bus pulling up. It probably came from someone else.
The entire story was completely fabricated. Then there's the claim about spending 2 to 3 years in solitary confinement. Lie.
And the fact, the claim that I was there. Lie.
Being the first minor in the California prison system. Lie. Being 16 years old at Soledad. Lie. That's 5 lies in one story. Back to back.
6.
But this is what Porky does. Now let me show you guys how Porky fell on his own sword. You won't find this next clip on YouTube anymore, because Porky had Cheeseburger Chuck take it down.
Hey, Big Chuck, we just want to talk about when he gonna bring the audio from being talking to them people. We want to know what he said. We could clear all this up.
Who's that, Chuck? That's Deuce. Yo, why is PCK always talking to me? We in the streets. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Every time he does this, it's a PC move.
Always notice how Porky reacts when Deuce questions him. He can't stand it. He cuts him off, yells over him, or accuses him of PCing for talking to him on a social platform. But when it comes to DZ from SBGBTV, it's a whole different story. Porky gives him content and plays along.
Oh, what's up, homie?
Okay, yeah, as long as it's Wack on here, because if it's somebody else, we're not doing that.
Listen, we're not doing that. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. It's real shit, right? We always know what we're doing, right? We always know what we're doing. And believe it or not,
52 people in the chat right now. Make sure y'all hitting the like button as y'all come in. And support the channel. Hit the Cash App at the top of your chat. Or you can use the Cash App or PayPal going along the screen at the bottom. Put something on that loud pack, family. I've been trying to get this for a week now, family. I can't get my that's what y'all saying? Just let me know. Just let me know. Remy can't get the loud pack no more. Just let me know. I'll stop asking. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal.
right? We are the most supported people of our people on the internet. Right? It's a lot we can do. Remember, I'm an industry guy. I'm tied in the label. I'm tied in the YouTube, right? So what I'm telling you, brother, is like I called in to you intentionally because I saw you was building. I didn't have to do that. People paid me to do that. I did it. I said, let me call in and give them the content. We always know what we're doing. And I'm saying that to say this.
Always give.
At some point, bro, you run your content, but you gotta have some type of reserve when you're running it. Because remember, it's our content. You get what I'm saying? And then, okay, so doing these type of things, right? There's certain things that, especially when it comes to me as a public figure, right? I own me. You're right. I haven't given you a verbal or signed anything, right? So what I'm saying is, as a brother, I'm talking as a brother. Fuck to people. When a brother is calling in to help you, because I'm giving you. You notice the content I gave you. You've been able to chop that shit up and run with it for about a month now, a couple weeks.
You to pay Rue that pay like you weigh, otherwise you don't get to stay on my mama.
A month, at least, right? But it gotta come to some point, bro, to where it's just not like an attack thing. Because then at that point in time, listen to me, to you as a brother, I'm a businessman. Right? At that point in time.
Whoa. He get a round of applause. He fell out of character. He does know how to say business. Did y'all heard that? Did y'all heard it? Did y'all heard it? This dude properly pronounced the word business. He didn't say business.
Okay, right? So what I'm saying is, as a brother, I'm talking as a brother. Fuck to people. When a brother is calling in to help you, because I'm giving you. You notice the content I gave you. You've been able to chop that shit up and run with it for about a month now, a couple weeks. A month. Right, at least, right? But it gotta come to some point, bro, to where it's just not like an attack thing. Because then at that point in time, listen to me, you as a brother, I'm a businessman. Right? At that point in time.
Wait, what you say? Hold on. What you say? Smart Shadow. He said he ducking the fade like I'm ducking rip thumbs up. Fuck you, nigga. This nigga stupid. This nigga always got something slick to say. This nigga, I'm gonna call you Slick Mouth. Slickness.
He fell out of character, y'all.
He definitely did fall out of character.
That's from friend to foe. So? I called in as a friend. No matter what our back and forth was, I chose to stay on the phone. I know, I've been doing this social media shit forever. I know what I'm doing. If I don't fuck with you, I'll never say a word to you. I won't even utter your name. If you see a lot of people, I ignore them. I won't say their name.
He a muff.
Hey, what's your name again? Grand Rapids Battle Ball. That's what we trying to figure out too. Who the fuck is CK Wack? Because that nigga don't exist. That nigga do not exist at all. That nigga do not exist. I think that's what the dude was just proving. That nigga don't exist. Ain't no nigga named CK Wack. At least not him. I ain't never heard no nigga be called Crip Killer. That ain't a Crip Killer. How they call you a Crip Killer? You ain't never killed not one Crip. You said what? Okay, see now you can stay, but you know where you can stay at? Troll Heaven. Now you can go to Troll Heaven. Now you want some disrespectful shit. You can say whatever you want about me, but when you drag my family into it, you gotta go to Troll Heaven. So type something else in the chat. Rapid ball sucker. That's what I'm gonna call you. Rapid ball sucker. Because you suck balls rapidly. Matter of fact, I got a health tip for you, rapid ball sucker. I got a health tip for you. It's a really good one. Really, really good one. Hold on, let me find it real quick. It's a really good health tip. You'll love it. Since you like to suck balls so much. Let me find it real quick. Here we go.
If you have cold sores on your mouth from kissing someone else who has cold sores on their mouth, because I know a lot of simps do that, you can get these black nuts and rub them on your mouth. So that was my health tip for today. Rub these black nuts all over your mouth if you got cold sores. Peace, peace, family.
Right, man. Peace, peace, family. You can watch the show from Troll Heaven. I've been letting you slide all night. When you get to try to drag my father into it, knowing his history and my history, you gotta go to Troll Heaven for that. Thank you, babe. Love you.
Fly. He reply to anybody that say his name. He's so thirsty for attention, interaction, engagement, and clout.
Because the minute I say something to him, I have a conversation with him, it helps still. You get what I'm saying? I know that. I know what I'm doing. If I don't fuck with you, I'll never say a word to you. I won't even.
So why you always got my name in your mouth? Lying, talking about we was in jail together and all that. Get the f out of here with that shit.
Utter your name. If you see a lot of people, I ignore them. I won't say their name. Because when I say something to them, I have a conversation with them. It helps still. You get what I'm saying? I know that. So I'm telling you, brother to brother, run your content. Especially we gave you content, gave you content.
Listen, me and you have nothing to talk about. It's established. Chuck,
Who?
Call a PC move. Bro, stop talking. Why you?
Oh wait, what? Skilla baby. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. Goddamn. That hot sauce went right down the wrong pipe. No Diddy. Ooh shit. You hold on, let me make sure I know who is just the right person. Let me see. Who's Skilla baby? Let me make sure I know who the fuck this is. Oh shit. He definitely did get shot. I don't know who Skilla baby is. I'm thinking of somebody else. But I don't know who this guy is. But if that's a request, the Cash App and the PayPal. Wack Lie 100, right? But it does say Detroit rapper Skilla Baby injured in targeted drive-by shooting, sources say. That's crazy. All these rappers getting killed. Make me not want to rap no more. Well, a lot of shit made me not want to rap no more.
And the people leave our shit in the street.
So if that's the case, Wacko, no, honey, what is it considered with all the aggressive, violent, controversial conversations, threatening that you have online? Recorded intentionally on Clubhouse and other platforms. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Right.
Listen, every time you do this, you saying fuck your neighborhood because you want some peace.
He always putting some neighborhood shit. He a big old kid.
Shit.
Well, all the shit that is getting exposed on this video is already exposed. Wack lied about his gang affiliation. He lied about his jail time. And that's pretty much it for this video. Well, it's not. There's a lot more video left, but the video is basically repeating the same shit. So we're going to get into this Charleston White Wack 100 John. I'm gonna play from the video that I watched earlier because we don't have time to go through the whole entire live stream, but we can go through the highlighted parts and then see at the end if we can. I ain't gonna lie, the bull is glazing like a motherfucker, yo. He glazing the shit out of Charleston White. And, what's his name? What's the name of this channel? I play his stuff a lot too. What's his name? Stingy K. He glazing the shit. I ain't gonna lie. Dude glazing the shit out of Charleston White in this video. Like he glazing Charleston White real hard. All right, bro. Stingy K, I fucks with your channel, but you glazing the shit out of Charleston White. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna drink beer. You glazing the shit out of Charleston White, bro. You really glazing the shit out of this nigga, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. You glazing like a motherfucker. But he did go off on Wack. Oh my mama, though. Oh my mama. Oh my mama. Oh my mama. How you do? Oh my mama. Oh my mama. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Oh my mama. Yo, y'all ever see the dude? Hold on. Honorable mention. Y'all ever see the dude that impersonate 607 Hold up. I gotta show y'all this before we get into that. The bull is spot on. He from London too. The bull is spot. He did a live stream with the nigga too. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this shit. Remy, you're a bitter clout chaser. Divorce was easy. Oh yeah, Remy and Pat going. Remy mad. You thought Remy, you got karma. I ain't gonna lie. Remy got her fucking karma. That nigga held you the fuck down for 6+ years in jail when nobody was there. And then you cheat on a nigga and leave him for a nigga, and then that nigga leave you. And now you mad because he moved on with a chick that you can't beat. You don't want no smoke with Carissa. Hold on, let me show y'all this nigga. Oh my mama, I swear to God on my mama. I swear to God on my mama. This young boy is crazy. Watch this shit. This shit is funny as fuck. What's what I got on my mama? Come on, that's what I got on my mama. Yeah, that nigga fruity than the motherfucker. He swear he ain't gay. He said he want to fuck Charleston White. This is what he said word for word. I am not making that up. He said he want to fuck Charleston White. But he ain't gay for it though. In his mind, he ain't gay for it. He not gay. In his mind. That nigga fruity than the motherfucker. He said, if I give you some money, I gotta fuck you. Whether it's a man or a woman. But watch the bull. This young bull from London. From the UK.
Stop playing with me.
Oh, you the clone. Stop playing with me, gang.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Swear to God, my mama. He do the mannerisms. What? Wait, what?
It's great, man. Love is fake, right? Let me tell you what.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Back that up. I think them drugs kicked in. You nigga called lock y'all for a second. That nigga called lock y'all for a second. Them drugs kicked in. Yeah, them drugs kicked in. Them drugs kicked in.
It's great, man.
Love is fake, right? Straight.
Let me tell you what I mean, right? Somebody can act like they love you just because you do shit for them. They don't give no fuck about you. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, see, a lot of people know, right?
But a lot of people don't know what love is.
Love is a concept. It's not real, right? It's real, but it's not. It's not really real. That's what I'm about. It's not.
It's not real.
It's a feeling, gang. It's mental. It's right? That's what I'm about.
Everything's mental.
It's mental.
Nothing is physical.
It's all the same, right?
What you mean it's all the same? It's not the same.
It's the same. Oh, you fake. Oh, you
no, listen, gang. Listen, somebody act like they love you just because you give them shit. And that's why they love you. They don't give no fuck about you. See, it's about vibration. You got to be around people that vibrate.
That's because his breath smell like he got a naked demon in his mouth. That's why. He said he always look like he about to spit out a demon. Because he got a naked demon up in there. That's what he look like. His breath smell like a naked demon.
Break the same as you. See, you can vibrate high. Your mama can vibrate low. So fuck that.
All right, it's about frequencies, right?
Yeah, about frequencies. Vibration frequency.
Right.
Ain't no God.
You're right. So
ain't no God.
Fuck my mama.
Ain't no God. It's vibrate frequencies, right? Everybody wants you to believe in all these gods and Allah and Jesus and Buddha. They gonna send you straight to the pits of hell.
Look at my mama. You right?
Yeah, I got death.
Wait. What he said don't make sense. Because if there ain't no God, then there is no hell. It can't be both. Because according to all the descriptions of hell, who created hell? A God. So if there is no God, there is no hell. So what he's saying don't make sense. I just now caught that. Oh shit. That's what I got on my mama.
That's why we see two of us.
Listen, when you bring your frequency down, you gotta cut them off and deal with people that push you up. You gotta deal with people that show you love and say, treat you like a king, like a god. And because they treat you like shit.
So what you mean is you gotta have a bunch of yes men around you.
You can't be around them.
And that's that Charleston White is a bitch.
Oh, fuck Charleston White. He got one eye.
Fuck Charleston White. He can't see.
He can't see. I stay on one side. He never see me.
He see one of us that thinks it's a clone, right? Because he see two of us at the same time, even though it's one, right? Because he see double.
Double?
He see double, gang.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I would be freaked out if I saw somebody that like impersonated me but that was really spot on like that, that would be kind of freaky. No Diddy.
Scream, man.
Hey,
Y'all tap that scream, make sure y'all follow him, man.
Talk to YBC too,
tap the screen, he gonna get that message.
And look.
Why do you
doing, man? And this that new shit, nigga. This that new shit.
Yeah. What you smoking on? There's definitely some new shit.
It's that new shit. You gotta do
this that spirit party.
It's a spirit party. You cannot get in. Mozart drink. It's Jesus
over the shit. I swear to God, Mom. Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
It's a spirit party.
I want to say this, right? Everybody watching. We live in a simulation. Right? And life is fake. It's a game. Right. You can play it with your emotions. Your emotions is the remote control.
Right.
So your emotions and what you think and what you feel, that controls the game.
So really, we just NPCs, right? We control ourselves. So the body's not really us.
I swear to God, this nigga watched The Secret. Y'all know that documentary called The Secret? That's all he's saying. Word for word. He's just putting it in a different way. But he's definitely fucking regurgitating The Secret.
No, the body not real.
Oh, it's a mental. So we control.
Yeah. Listen, I can prove the body ain't real. When somebody, listen, if somebody was living and they liked the women and chicken, wait till they die and they body on the ground and whisper in their ear, say, I got that chicken for you. I bet you they won't move. I got some more.
What? Back that up. Let me make sure I heard that correctly.
Living and they like the women and chicken, wait till they die and they body on the ground and whisper in their ear, say, I got that chicken for you. I bet you they won't move. I got some more.
That's bullshit. So what about all the people that love money and got buried with their possessions and stuff like that? Them niggas ain't move. Because I've seen them. I've seen motherfuckers that love money and love their material possessions get buried with some of those material possessions, their favorite material possessions, and didn't move an inch. Not even a centimeter. This nigga need to come up over that high.
Yeah.
You gonna wake up. Tell my mama.
They gonna wake up.
They gonna wake up.
Can't wake up.
Tell my mama.
This nigga
right, mama, they gonna
wake up.
They gonna wake up.
So when we die, when he died, we gonna test this theory out. Put crack and whatever else he's smoking in his casket to see if he wake up.
When it comes to life and death, everybody changed, right? I seen an atheist person scream Jesus when they about to die.
Yeah, everybody, listen.
Everybody believe in Jesus when they about to die.
You know what put people back in another body? Fear. Fear of death, right? So monks, did what monks do. Monks live their whole life ready for die. Because in a blink of a moment, you back in another body. Like that. So you gotta be ready to die. You gotta live ready to die with no fear. Because it's gonna be a blink and you're gonna be back in another body. So you don't want to come back in another body.
That's what one of my aunties, right? She was evil, guys.
I do believe that somewhat when it comes to reincarnation, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to come back to this motherfucker. If there's a better place beyond this, spiritual, I don't want to come back to this motherfucker. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm trying to get shit right this time. I do not want to come the fuck back. In my personal opinion.
So she came back in another body, but she was a pigeon, gang. So mama, she came back as a pigeon.
Bro, stop playing with me. Ain't nobody came back as no pigeon.
Yeah, she came back as a pigeon. So mama,
stop playing with me.
Not this shit.
You know why?
This the funniest part. Why?
Head shape. Huh? You got to say birthmark on the head. So it was her. So mama, it was her, gang. It was
look at his face.
Huh? You got to say birthmark on the head. So it was her. So mama.
That's what he did when he bent down to give Charleston White a yick yuck.
It was. I know what I'm
saying. Fuck out your mama. Fuck out your mama.
But he got on his knees too.
She was Christian?
She was a pigeon, gang. She still had a bird from the back of the ear. I said, stop
playing on me.
Oh, you play on me, gang.
What play on me, gang?
It's true, gang. You can get reincarnated into anything, gang. Stop playing on me.
Listen, gang. Listen. I realized that they lied to me about Jesus.
Right.
They
do say, like, people who abuse animals come back as an animal. You can come back as a blade of grass, a leaf on a tree. Something that's not my belief. Let me put it this way, man. That's not my belief. But some people believe that you can come back as. Because plants are life, animals are life. So it's all part of the same cycle. So you can come back as a horse. You can come back, if you hated horses, you'll come back as a horse. This is what some people believe. Not me. Some people believe.
They told me Jesus died for my sins. But it was a problem. He woke up in 3 days.
Gang.
That do make sense.
Oh, you can't say that. Oh, they gonna
that means my sins still count.
You can say that.
He woke up in 3 days.
Oh, you can't say that.
That does make sense. How did he die for our sins and woke the fuck back up? That means the sins still count. That does make sense. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you though. That does kind of make sense. How he died for my sins, but still woke the fuck back up. When you did, you did. What was the point of him sacrificing himself if he was just gonna wake the fuck back up? That does make sense. That's the only thing that I agree with. How the fuck did he die for our sins just to wake the fuck back up in 3 days? That makes no sense. But I just wanted to show y'all this impersonation. Let's get to the main event. The boy is spot on. And the thing about it is, this nigga so dumb, he don't even know when he being trolled. He's so high. Damn, them motherfucking hot Cheetos got my nose running. I hate when I eat hot stuff. It always makes my nose run. Yeah, I feel like he's just trolling too. Like at some point, like there's troll.
14 to 21.
Let me ask you another question. I don't know if there's any truth to this.
I've been saying it all these people who up, and for 2, you can't all the victims. You as a 19,
we gotta look into that. So listen,
you can't. I mean, just said what I said.
Let me ask you another question.
14 to 21.
Let me ask you another question. I don't know if there's any truth to this.
I've been saying it all the time. Ain't nobody came out alive. He was in the boys' home with me. He did.
Wait a minute. He said that he been saying this all the time. We can't take your word for shit, Charleston, because for one, in the beginning, you told us that you never snitched, and you put a $20,000 reward out if anybody can find any evidence of you snitching. Fast forward 3 years later, there's a video of you snitching, and then you say, so what? Then 1 minute you say you grape white women, and then on the other hand you say find some evidence that I did it. It's just a character. I don't see how people keep easily forgetting that. Excuse me, this beer. I don't see how people, and nigga, do you got a man unit? Because I know for a fact that you're bald up here. Put the man unit up full mass. I know for a fact, I have the pictures. You got a Tory Lanez. Y'all seen that picture of Tory Lanez when he was playing basketball? He has a Tory Lanez. So, am I tripping or this nigga got a Steve Harvey? Or the rap battle. He died and sacrificed his body for our sins. But think about it, Nikwa. How is that a sacrificing your body if you woke the fuck back up in that body? I can agree to disagree. The sacrifice don't mean shit if you don't stay all the way dead, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. You know, I admit when I'm wrong if I am wrong, but full on love this child. He said a full on rug. My bad. I'm looking at the smaller one. It looked like a nug. My bad. I can see it up here now. But full on man unit. And it's a box.
In 19,
we gotta look into that. So listen,
you ain't gotta look into nothing.
Listen,
nigga,
it don't matter if you said it. You said a lot of shit that didn't come out to be true.
Let me ask you a question. Send something in.
Listen,
in 19,
we gotta look into that. So listen,
you ain't gotta look into nothing.
Listen,
nigga, I don't lie like you.
He said, nigga, I don't lie like you. He do got a point there. Wack be lying his ass off. What's up with these niggas? Whew, they love lying.
A question. Send something in.
You can't do that in Texas. You as a co-defendant, the only people who are allowed to go to your parole hearing are the victims. Nobody else.
So that's a lie.
Hold on. Let's fact check that. In Texas, can a co-defendant appear at the parole hearings? In Texas, a co-defendant generally cannot appear at a parole hearing. The hearing is primarily focused on the inmate's case and their stability for parole, and a parole board will consider various factors, including the crime details and the offender's history. While co-defendants may be mentioned in the case summary, they do not typically have a role. So it's not really saying yes or no. It's saying that it normally doesn't have, but it doesn't exclude them. So that's a lie right there, because it doesn't say not. Let me put it up for y'all so y'all can see it for yourselves. Let me put it up so you can see it for yourself. It says in Texas, a co-defendant generally cannot appear. Not saying that they can't, it's saying that they generally cannot. Meaning there is a chance that the co-defendant can. And I think that if you snitched on that nigga, that might be the exception. You feel me? That could be the exception. But it doesn't say yes or no. And there it is right there. Let me put it up full mass so you can see it for yourself. Bro, he died. He wasn't no longer on this earth. He got up and walked around. Nikwa, what do you mean? He died no longer on this earth. The nigga got up in 3 days and opened the motherfucker, walked down the street, and said, "What's up to niggas?" like casually, like he wasn't dead. But I get what you're saying, though. I'm fucking with you. But I get it, but I don't, like, because like I said, if he rose in 3 days, then that means that he was alive again. So what was the point? That's all I'm saying. I mean, you know, I'm not a Christian. On my mama, swear to God, on my mama, I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian. Swear to God, on my mama, swear to God. Swear to God, on my mama, I'm not a Christian. They could be lying to me. They could be lying. You fake. You fake. Swear to God on my mama. A vampire. Niggas is stupid. That's what I got on my mama. Hey, they could be lying. Hey, we never know. It could be a simulation. We never know. That's what I got on my mama. But this nigga Glazing,
the
y'all.
person who committed a crime with you, for one, they don't notify to say, hey, he's going up. And for two, you can't come speak.
That word, YouTube, it's your boy Stevie K, man, and we back with another one. But it ain't like the other one. This time we got Charleston White crashing out on Wack 100.
I gotta take a leak.
Now, let's see what this is gonna take us to, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man, and turn them notification bells on all. Out the Desert Project for the fire content, man. Make sure y'all head over there. Link gonna be in the description. Head over there and go turn bro up, man.
Because I know a lot.
Because you know
So tell me, got a lot of info. Tell me what it is about, because I had a conversation with Taxstone. And I know you heard the conversation because he's like, I heard Dan's mom got a red mouth. Listen. And I'm like, look, listen, Farouk from the Nation of Domination is coming at me.
So Taxstone is a dude back in like 2015. He started to use my name. I didn't even know. I still don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
He just started saying my name, right? And I'm gonna be real. I don't give a lot of people credit and props if you got on saying another dude's name. If you got on being who you are, you know how I found out who he was? I thought he was the manager of this little dude they dropped the paperwork on. Remember the little rapper out of Philly, the East Coast or something?
Yeah, Pop Hunter.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I saw him defend.
Hey, y'all remember that? That was when it first started cracking off, man.
So I automatically thought this must be the manager. So I said something. This how me and his back and forth. I didn't know who Charleston White was, right? So he responded to me. He didn't start it with me. He responded to me because of what I said. But when it comes to information, I'm gonna be.
Hold up, because I know I cut this part out. You heard him say he responded to me. Now, I'm gonna put the link in the description to the video that I was watching. No, actually, it's not in that video. You gotta. He was just arguing with Hocus for a Fifth. And he said, name a nigga that I went at that didn't start with me. And here are you saying you can hear him say that Charleston didn't start at him, he went at Charleston. That's what I got on my mama. This nigga be lying. That's what I got on my mama. Don't quit playing with me. That's what I got on my mama. This nigga be lying. That's what I got. Come on, mama.
Be real. I've been an information guy since I was yay big in the neighborhood. You get what I'm saying?
Man. What y'all think, man? Y'all think Wack 100 deflecting on the question? Or what y'all think, man? Get in them comments and let me know, man.
I think you yucking, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. This nigga yucking. Stingy K, I was fucking with you too, bro. I've been playing your videos my last few lives, and here you go. Yucking and glazing. Swear to God on my mama. Swear to God on my mama.
Yeah. Depending on what role or position you play on your block, depending on your level of information you dealing with. I don't give a if it was football, whatever it was, I was always the captain of the team. My little neighborhood clique where we was on bicycles, riding skateboard, nailing the milk crate to the skateboard. I was always the one to figure out where we gonna get the crates from. And guess what that took? Information. So I'm always
Hold on. Max says something. What Rim holds a little weight for is the fact that they also say that Jesus never really died, only was hidden after the execution. Yeah, it's another Bible, the original one. It's called the Gnostic Bible or something like that, where Jesus lived till he lived to be an old man and died in India or something, had a whole family in the bloodline. Swear to God on my mama. Swear to God on my mama. Quit playing with me. Swear to God on my mama. The nigga lived, had a whole family. Had a baby with the prostitute. Swear to God on my mama. Had a whole family, a whole bloodline that's still alive today. Swear to God on my mama. And they say that's who the kings and queens are of this world. The people that rule the world right now are the bloodline of this nigga. Hold on, let me show you. Swear to God, oop, wait, let me turn my chair around. What's my name? Swear to God, Cash Jones is an informant. Even Alexa knows this nigga snitching gang. This nigga snitching gang. This nigga snitching gang. Hold on, gang. This is a quick plan with me. Swear to God, hold on. Y'all want me to start doing Unc skits? Yo, the bull did a skit of him buying something from the store. This shit is funny. He said, I want moose knuckles and camel lips. Swear to God, hold on. Since y'all ain't got that, give me cow feet. Swear to God, hold on.
Guy that's going to talk to the right people, right? To be able to get the information I need now. Hey, man, it's hot, bro. Y'all make sure y'all stay hydrated, man. When I started the exposure stigma, I knew what I was doing. I got a slew of shit from the women from the federal penitentiary. I ain't even let go yet. Cause it's more telling on them than anything. But what they do, my number been leaked on the internet for 9 years. I never checked. Man, y'all think Wack capping, bro? Let me know something, man. Change it. So guess what? They sent it to me. I don't even, I wake up, man, I got so much stuff. If I mention somebody, the dude who don't like you or who woman you took or who you owe some money or whoever it is at work that they send it to me. This is how I get my information. Majority of it, if it's coming from a...
Nah, you getting that shit from the police, nigga. Swear to God, my mama. Now I don't be saying it the rest of the life. Swear to God, my mama. You getting it from the police, gang. You getting it from the police, gang. Swear to God, my mama. Quit playing with me. Swear to God, my mama. This nigga's a rat. This nigga's a rat. Quit playing with me.
Neighborhood come from Big U. I've been knowing Big U since 2004, right? I didn't know this in the 90s. Guess what? It's his homies sending me that. I wouldn't know where to get it from. I don't know it exists, but they so scared to say it because they think. And Wack exposing them. He said they scared to approach him, so they sent it to Wack. Man, y'all think he capping, bro? Let me know. Y'all say y'all hate Wack 100 so much, man. Let me know what you think, bro.
I don't hate him. I just think that he's a weirdo. Any nigga that swing with his booty out. Hold on. Let me show you something. This is a nigga that said that he was squabbling in jail. Wack 100 gets into a fight. The nigga swing with his booty out. The nigga swing with his booty out. I would never believe a nigga that swing like this. It can. You always talking about squad. The nigga knocked him out so bad that he woke up 30-something minutes later talking about, we gotta get at him. We gotta get at him. What? The nigga's at home watching this on YouTube right now. Swear to God on my mouth. The nigga's at home right now watching this shit on YouTube. Now, ain't no pause in this. No Diddy, you right, pause. But the nigga swing with his booty out. With the bull call him Cat Capone, call that nigga Big Booty Wack. And it's not like the niggas that he beat up can actually fight. Except for the second dude, you can tell how he dipped it, that the nigga can fight a little bit.
Oh, dropped him.
That nigga right there that he punched can't fight. Look how he hit him. He fell right on his ass. That nigga can't fight. Look how he swing. Look at this. They both mid-swing. This is mid-swing for both of them. Put it up full mass. Put these goofy niggas up full mass. This is the nigga mid-swing. Both of them. And you telling me this nigga can fight? This nigga was fighting every day in jail? Oh, I think. Oh, damn.
Oh, dropped him.
Woo. Look how he dipped it. Look how the bull dipped it. Let me put it in the slow mo. Look how the bull dipped it. Look how the bull dipped it. Look how the bull dipped this shit. Look how his feet set up. Look at how his feet set up. Look how he put the hand out. Yeah. Swing and a miss. The nigga throws one punch the whole fight. He said red flags. Right. The nigga throw one punch the whole entire. There's no combos. There's no nothing. It's just swing and a miss. He swings with his head down and his booty out. No Diddy. Praying that he hits something. And he got lucky and hit the nigga who can't fight. But when it comes to Mustachio over here, you know, the white boy wondering why his booty sticking out. Right. When it comes to Mustachio over here, he look like the dude from State Troopers. What's the boy name? Hold on. He look like the boy from State Troopers. You know what I'm talking about? The boy that was in Beer Fest. He confused the shit out of that white boy. Look at him. Look how he dipped it with ease. Like it was nothing. Look. What a drink, Daddy. What's up? Yeah. Get down. Look how he... Oh. What the fuck was that? Look at him. Watch this shit. Hold on. Let me pause it at the right spot. Yo, and this is the nigga that's always talking about squabbling. You don't run in the fade. This nigga can't fight his way out of a paper bag. My son will probably beat this nigga the fuck up, bro. My son throw more combinations than that. And he's only 4. He throw one punch the entire fight. And you telling me that this nigga can fight? Get the fuck out of here. No wonder why that nigga knocked him the fuck out. Get down! Y'all telling me this the nigga that can fight? Mad slow. Oh, excuse me. Mad slow. This is the slowest punches. He's swinging and miss. Swinging and miss. The only reason why he hit the bull because he walked into it. The bull did all the work for him. He walked into it. And the second bull from State Troopers over here with Officer Mustachio. Look at him.
Oh, dropped him.
Miss. Miss. Look, he was ready to quit. He said they use a goofy ass. Hold on. They use these goofy ass niggas to promote what they think younger people like. Everyone in this chat know what it is. Keep the next generation ignorant as fuck. Yeah, that's true. But swing and a miss every time. He was ready to quit. Look, he even put his hands down because he was ready to quit. He's like, I can't punch this nigga.
Oh, dropped him.
Miss. Miss. What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Yo, I can't get over this part. Booty out. He looked like he twerking. How you throw a punch and you look like you twerking? What the fuck? All right, hold on. One more, and I'm gonna get back to it. Wack 100 gets knocked out. That nigga said we gotta get out. We gotta get out. The nigga knocked me out. We gotta get out. Nigga, that nigga is at home watching this video. Right now. Nigga knock me out, man. Where he at? But he's still dazed. He's still dazed. He's stumbling all over the place. He's still dazed from being knocked the fuck out. That nigga seeing stars right now. That's why he keep looking past the bodyguard that's in front of him, because he trying to figure out where the fuck to go. He's still seeing stars. I know a knocked out nigga when I see it. Look how easily they pushing him around, because he still ain't got his a nigga still, what they say, he still ain't got your sea legs or your land legs. he ain't got that yet. Yo, you know who you remind me of? You ever see The Ultimate Fighter? Just let me bang, bro. Just let me fucking bang. Just let me bang, bro. Just let me fucking bang. That's what he reminds me of right now. Just let me fucking bang, bro. Just let me bang. Noodle legs, right. And this is the nigga everybody's scared of. Ow! My son wouldn't even be scared of this nigga. I remember a nigga came over to chat talking about coming Clubhouse. Nigga, what? So he can yell over top of me and then have a bunch of niggas dick eat? No. Tell Wack bitch ass to come over here and I'll cook it. Nigga, you swing with your booty out, for one. And then a nigga knocks you out. You. He said, Wack got T-Rex arms. He said the nigga got T-Rex arms. Yeah. Every punch, that's all you see is yeah. That video that hold up. Where that video that Trip C's put up? Hold on. This is this nigga swinging. Every time he swung, this is all I heard in my head. Yeah. Here it go. Hold on. Every time this nigga swung, this is what I saw. This is what I saw. Every time the nigga swung. Get up! Every time the nigga threw a punch. Yeah. All right. Let me get back to it. Swing and a miss. Get out. They call that nigga Chicken Wing Jones. And baby, and you know I want to love you. Yo, you stupid. Man, every time this nigga swung. And baby, and you know I want to love you. He called that nigga Chicken Wing Jones. Yo, I don't want no smoke with you niggas. This nigga said, and baby, and you know I want to love you. Called that nigga Chicken Wing Jones. Yo, that's the joke of the night. Oh, y'all niggas got me tearing up. Oh, man. Woo. He called that nigga Chicken Wing Jones. Baby. And you know I want to love you. he said, so you know, girl, in this next song, this is stupid as shit. Oh, man. In this next song right here, he said no rim. He said he swings. Hey, hold on. He said his swings remind me of the old school song. The butt A sexy. Man, I fucking quit. Y'all niggas is stupid. Yeah. Oh. Every time I see Wack, you know, girl, this next song right here, is one of my favorites. Nah. Oh man, y'all niggas, yo, I don't want no problems with you niggas. You niggas, RJ Jones, peace and welcome. Yo, I don't want no problems with you niggas. You niggas is crazy. Yo, this nigga got up and said, yo, the nigga knocked me out. He gotta run me to fade. What? You just ran him to fade. He knocked you the fuck out. What do you mean? That's what niggas is trying to tell him the whole time. You were running him to fade. You already ran him to fade. He knocked you the fuck out. The fade over. The fade is over. Baby. All right, let me get back to this Black 100 shit. Would you say Wack super move is atomic ass punch? He said that nigga move is an atomic ass punch. All right. Look at the dude right here. Hold on. Look at this nigga right here. This nigga right here with the ponytail. This nigga right here is like, yo, he just look. Even Blueface laughing at it. Blueface. Even Blueface is laughing at this nigga. Put it up full match. That's Blueface right there in the hoodie. Even Blueface is like, Wack. He knocked you the fuck out. Y'all did run the fade. What are you talking about? He knocked you the fuck out. That's Blueface right there. Right here in the gray hoodie. This is Blueface laughing at him. You like me? Niggas like, Wack, come on, bro. He knocked you the fuck out already. He gone. Okay, he gone. Okay, he's already left. Okay, he already left. That nigga already at home with his feet up, wiggling his toes on the couch like this, watching the video. That nigga already at home with his feet up, wiggling his toes like this, watching the video. Look at this goofy nigga. You said that nigga nothing. We gotta get down. You did already. Where my vape thing? He said we gotta get down. Now you want to chase a nigga off that ain't got nothing to do with it, that don't know what he said. I'm right here. I don't know what the fuck was going on. You want to fight the nigga that ain't got nothing to do with it. To look tough. Oh, this is the funniest shit ever. All right, let's get back to this Charleston White show because we already 3 hours. We already 3 hours in, so let's get back to this video so I can fuck bed. This shit is hilarious. Damn, they said that nigga Chicken Wing Jones. Baby. Nigga Glazing. Watch when y'all hear this nigga talk about Charleston. This nigga Glazing like a motherfucker.
He got a snitch jacket. Right. They like, yo, he told on this dude Eddie Boy in 92. I don't know this shit. So we would know what they do. They give us Eddie Boy number. We call Eddie Boy. 600 go down there and meet him.
That was gonna be my question. When your source is the enemy, how do you filter what's real and what's not?
But what's the enemy?
You can't be shaming
Like
what
the source is definitely not Wack's enemy.
you done. You can't be shaming what you done.
See, you got to remember. And
whoa. Hold up. I'm trying to get to the conversation, but we got to put this up full fucking mass. I'm going to let y'all. What the fuck, bro? I don't even know what to say about that one. Bro, your wig is falling off. He said he got a hustler. Hold on. Your wig is falling off, nigga. How to stop the chat? Like who? How to stop the whole interview? Who? Pause. Cut. Hey, you know your wig falling off, right? You know your wig falling off. I don't think you understand that. He put the hold on. I see what happened though. I see what happened. Charleston put the headphones on like this. This shit got pushed back. Charleston put the headphones on. When he first put the headphones on, he was like this. And then pushed his wig back. Literally. Oh man. Oh, what the fuck y'all got me watching?
In other places like you from Florida, right?
And then he got a bald spot.
I'm gonna warn y'all now. He know this. Don't think that Crip and Blood mean his enemy in California. Oh, no. To make green out here, man. To be together.
I said that because you said the enemy of such and such would contribute that information.
Well, you gotta say like, let's say like, right, me and you getting into it online, right? And
you say you got an Oreo.
Your cousin over there, you done whooped his. That's 8 years ago. He don't like you. He gonna send it. He knows something about you. He sends it to me. I don't know how to contact your people.
I know you.
Half the information I got don't got nothing to do with the law. Now the paperwork we pull, paperwork is public record. The number one thing that y'all don't realize works against you is a phone number. If we got your phone number. So y'all, man, if y'all got something to hide, man, when you dealing with.
You mean the way they just put your public paperwork up and how you didn't commit no unalivings or attempted unalivings in your juvie record and how you didn't go to the prisons that you said that you went to? You mean like that, crater face? What 10 toes call him? Oatmeal pie face?
Wack 100 and them makes the exposers. Make sure y'all don't put your phone in your name. We got everything. Phone number gonna tell us your information. Information, we gonna see your city. You from LA County, we gonna run it. Anything criminal.
I got a lot more content too. If y'all want to keep this going another hour, but I'm gonna need y'all to hit the Cash App and PayPal. If I'm gonna be staying up late. That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna pop up and then we gonna dig. I got a whole team. I can pull my phone open right now.
Hey,
I got a whole team that's all
before you got here. Oh, well, you wouldn't argue with me. That's nigga. One. Yeah, I come up with not engaged.
No, look, so they saying, what?
Look, he wiping the wig off. He wiping the wig off. Oh my God. I'm trying to hear the conversation, but I'm looking at the bang. Look right here. You can see where the piece is, the hair piece is. He wiping it off. He said, I came here to fight with you. Charleston is keeping it real though. I ain't glazing or nothing, but Charleston he definitely did just say, I came here to fight. I came here to argue with you, nigga. What is you doing? You dick rock.
That's rule one. I come up with not engaged.
No, look, so they saying, what? Charleston said this, Charleston said that. Bitch, Charleston. I said, listen, I'm fighting Charleston back right now. I said, I'm going to fight this for about 2 weeks. That's all the war. They said, when are you going to go start fighting? I said, I'm fighting him now. Get it 2 weeks. Once he said he ain't stupid, right? He didn't study me like I studied him. If I say one word to him, that's all he needs. It's Glazing.
His own.
I have to fight him with silence.
I cook Charleston. The fuck you talking about? Y'all niggas just scared to say the shit that he said. The only difference with Charleston is he's not scared to go off the rails. For that nigga, I'll cook him. I'll cook that nigga. Y'all just scared to say what he say. I'm not. When it comes to him, I'll say it. What the fuck? What does he say that's so? All he does is get more foul than you. You can cook that nigga elegantly without even stooping to his level. All you got to do is point out the fact that he's no different than the people that he talk about. And the nigga's wearing a wig. First of all, you wearing a wig. Second of all, nigga, your wife look like the female gremlin. There's so many angles you can cook Charleston with. Y'all niggas just scared.
Yeah. That's why I rock with Unc, man. Unc ain't scared of nothing, man. What he be
glazing.
He believe that's what it is.
Unc ain't scared of nothing,
man. What he be popping, he believe that's what it is, man. He talk crazy. And look at him, he's sitting right there. You feel me?
So you rock with a nigga that said that babies should be great Asian babies. Well, it doesn't matter what race of babies it is. He said babies should be great and used as alligator bait. That's who you rocking with, nigga? I lost all respect for you, Stingy K. I'll still play your videos, but I lost respect for you, bro. You glazing. A weirdo. Bro, y'all niggas is weird on it.
You can't fight no.
Been back since.
Talk faster than you.
It's hard.
Say more heinous. Say the most crazy.
Let me ask you this: you talk about like people you put out on the internet. How they get a picture of you with your cheeks out though?
No, I was laying on the bed. I just listen. So Broad come in. She did a podcast with me. Right. I ain't gonna lie. I went over there. I hit her. You know, you slide into something. And you like, she make the wrong face and you really look at what you doing. You like, you tripping? Like, hold on.
No, that don't make sense. That makes absolutely no sense. I've never, I mean, everybody do get that moment of clarity when you bust a nut and you realize who the fuck you fucking. That still ain't no excuse to how she got you with your ass up. Talking about on Paru, blood. I ain't never see a nigga gangbang with his ass in his air, with his ass in the air, booty cheeks out, and now you trying to make it seem like, oh, she was ugly and what you doing? You wasn't saying that when she was putting her fingers in your booty. She was all type. She was all good. Then when you told her to 3 fingers and then do a twisting motion, whatever the fuck she said. She was all good then. You was on there with your booty out talking about, oh, Paru, cuz. Oh, Paru, blood. Not cuz. Oh, Paru, bud. I ain't never seen a nigga gangbang with his booty in the air, butt ass naked. And if how many times have you? Everybody get that nut clarity. Men know what I'm talking about. You smash somebody, and then once you bust a nut, you start feeling guilty. You put your clothes on right away and try to get up out there. You stayed butt naked and jumped on the phone. You were comfortable, nigga. If you hit something and you feel uncomfortable afterwards, you put your clothes on, you try and get up out of there. And men can, all the men in the chat, put a 1 if you agree. If everybody has hit something, and then you bust that nut and you like, what the fuck was I doing? You trying to put your clothes on and hurry up and get the fuck up out of there and forget about it. Nigga, you stayed butt ass naked with your ass in the air, which signals that she just got done putting her fingers in there, because your butt's still in the air. Talking about old pyro. You was comfortable, nigga. You ain't nigga. Nah, don't try to say that now. Now that she exposed you liking fingers in your booty.
Yeah, so I just stopped. Like, he talking about Mika. We gonna skip forward, fool. I want to see the crash. Let me see the crash.
Saying Nipsey was paying for protection.
Turn it on.
Where you get that from?
So they get real.
For real, like, because I've never known Nip. One thing about his movement, his team, and his brother wouldn't have went for it. I've never known him to pay nobody for no protection.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen his after what you just saw, his brother rocked the fuck out. I don't think his brother would have went for it either.
That's Wack 100 trying to throw little Black Sam in him like, look, you feel me? I'm
Wait, so we just listened to Hassan saying that he was shitting on Nipsey. This don't sound like he's shitting on Nipsey to me. It sounds like he's protecting him. See, this is what I mean. Hassan will try to twist the narrative to turn people against you when he's butthurt. You're mad because Tony Danza, don't want to interview you.
Sliding for Nip. Nah, I'm just playing. I think Wack sliding for Nip. I mean, no, man.
His people. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no name, but his
I think you Glazing.
So now you protecting lives.
I don't know if they lied or not. I met them before the internet.
Do you really think?
Man, listen.
No, for real. Do you really?
Yeah. If Big U is what they say he was, there's no way he was letting this.
Okay, let's do the math. One of Nipsey Hussle's man, Spats, he about 5'3". Why? Put Big U on his pocket. You think if Nip Team feared Big U like that, I raise his hand to him?
I mean,
yes or no?
All I know is from what I heard directly after the funeral and what I seen on that camera, he got in his own hood and his own set around his own friends with word of your protection.
Well, bro, that happened every day.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Charleston White been standing on business, bro. What's up? What's going on?
I don't know.
And you know where you standing? On the tip of that nigga dick. Right now, bro. You standing on the tip of that nigga dick. That's what you doing. You standing on business. Charleston White standing on business. You standing on the tip of that nigga dick. Glazing, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I lost all respect for you, Stingy K. I thought you was a real one. You just a glazer.
Get in your hood.
Not like that.
What?
Not like that.
We just ain't you from where they just this little dude down from his door? Ain't you from that?
Wait a minute. Didn't a nigga just you wait. I heard Charleston saying he a big dog in Texas. Wasn't it Texas where a nigga ran up on him in the barbershop, smacked him all in his head, had him ducking behind his wife? Wasn't that in Texas? Huh? Wasn't that in Texas?
You from Dallas Fort Worth?
Right? I'm from the suburbs. I ain't from the hood.
Okay, listen.
Now he from the suburbs. Get the fuck out of here. Your story changed every 30 minutes.
I ain't grew up in no neighborhood with niggas gang in the boys' home, and I ain't never gang bang outside the boys' home.
And you wasn't a gang banger. Then you wasn't a gangbang. I gangbang in the boys' hood, in the boys' club. I gangbang with the boys.
How old was you when you was in the boys' home?
14 to 21.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Look at Wack.
So that means when you
How was he in the boys' home at 21?
So when the shot the cop.
No, I wasn't.
Hold on. How was he in the boys' home at 21? I thought you get out of that they ship you off at 18. How does that work?
You said you were 16.
I was 14. I was 14. We were 14.
Wack trying to catch him up in the life so he can make some content.
So you start banging after that?
Yeah.
In the facility.
Yo,
in the facility.
You know that don't make no sense.
You know,
None.
it makes
Why would you start banging after?
Because it's just like joining a fraternity. It was fun.
So you didn't do it for the seriousness of it?
Hell no. I wasn't serious about nothing. Nigga didn't get visits. I did. So you didn't have fun.
So you never even grew up in the hood?
No.
So you just been playing with it?
I can't get over that hairpiece.
The whole time. The whole time.
That's why I had to say I think everybody's playing.
Hey, listen,
bro.
for all y'all, I'm gonna be
Charleston White and stood on business, bro. He ain't changed his tone. He ain't this.
You just standing on the tip of that nigga dick. He's standing on business. He ain't changed his tone. He just standing on business. You sound just as real as King did. Y'all remember when T.I.'s son King was talking about, I stand on business. I stand on business. You sound just as real as he did saying this right now, bro. I'm going to keep it a beat with you.
Charleston White, when he
take this video
doing
down.
his thing, when he performed,
re-edit it.
This the same Charleston White, bro.
Be real. I don't know what you on. We ain't taking this flight. We sweat in here because the dancing, he ain't pay his light bill. We running off a generator.
Yeah, no.
Nigga ain't got no.
I think everybody playing, even if they come from it. That's why 90% of cases in court are solved and organized by plea bargain. Because ain't going to trial. What you mean? Ain't fighting the white boy. Because most time you go to trial, you win.
Well, if you did it, what the hell you gonna fight for?
Okay. If you did it, then
why you gonna fight?
What you mean? Why you go fight? You fight everything else. You fight everything else.
That is fighting. If
you know.
Bro, this nigga got an excuse for everything. Oh, you fight everything else, you ain't fighting the white boy. Because in court, if you don't stand, they gonna beat on you. What the fuck? You handcuffed the entire time. What the fuck else you gonna do but stand? You gonna take a billy club upside the head? Just because niggas ain't dumb, they ain't real. What?
No.
If you read the paperwork, right?
So then when the white boy gets you, hold on. When the boy gets you and he say, I'll rise, what you do? You rise. So no. So you,
bro, you got every excuse to justify your behavior. I've never seen somebody with so much excuses to justify their behavior ever.
Play tough in the hood with everybody, but when the white boy gets you, now you want a plea bargain. No.
You plea bargain.
I was a kid. I did what my mama.
No.
You ain't do what your mama and your lawyer told you to do, nigga. You did what you wanted to do. That's why you brag about it, nigga. You wanted to do the shit. I did what my mama told me. No, you didn't, nigga. I was a kid. No, the fuck. Yeah, you was, but you did what you wanted to do. I did what my mama. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You knew what you was doing. Just like you knew what you was doing when you told them to steal the shit. You knew what you was doing when you handed the boy the gun. You knew what you was doing when you told them to shoot her. This thing got an excuse for everything. Captain Excuse.
You was a neglected child raised in the hood. I was. You were raised in the hood. Yeah. You was neglected. No, I wasn't in poverty. I wasn't in poverty.
Wait, so because you was raised in poverty, that means you was neglected? See, his answers never make sense. So because your mother couldn't have, so all the people out there that was raised in the hood, because your mother couldn't afford to get you out the hood, you was neglected. Make that make sense. You can't. You can't make that make sense because it doesn't make sense. I know plenty of people that was in the hood who had both parents. Their parents just couldn't afford to get them out. They was raised right. They made stupid decisions. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Because you was raised in the hood, you was neglected. Just because your mama. And then the thing about it is, you act like you was raised in the hood. You act like, you know, get the I don't know, this nigga here.
Hey, so you didn't plea bargain when you took the stand?
I went to trial. That was a trial.
No, you
That nigga got an excuse for everything.
I went to trial.
You went to trial for the other nigga. You took the stand on another nigga's trial. You took a plea deal and got lesser time, and then went to trial for another nigga and took the stand. That's what you did.
I went to trial. He went to trial. I went to trial.
No, you didn't go to trial.
I went to trial in 92. He went to trial in 93.
No, you already took trial.
So where's the footage of your trial? I don't remember. I read the case. You ain't go to trial, my nigga. You went to his trial. You took a plea deal. You took a plea deal and then went and testified at his trial. You didn't go to trial.
Take a deal, nigga. I went to trial, nigga. I went to juvenile trial and got 12 years.
How much time you did?
I get juvenile.
How much time you do?
I did 14 to 21. Nigga. I didn't have to go do no more time.
You didn't do no 7 years.
Do how long I do?
You
14
didn't do no
to 21.
damn 7 years.
You know me, nigga.
Come on.
We not listening to no fucking Dewberry. Dewberry alive for you in the heartbeat. We not listening. Dewberry's still trying to make up for the time you got tackled on stage and he ain't do nothing. Why would we listen to Dewbutt? Dewbutt is your number one glazer. Why would we listen to Dewbutt?
I did.
Woo! Tripping, he going crazy. He said, "No, me." Wack know what he doing though. Wack know it's over with for him if he hit Charleston White because he disabled and stuff. But
my nigga, you are blazing so hard. Oh man, you embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you.
Charleston White definitely standing on business.
You got the word to show us that.
14.
And you standing on the tip of his dinner. You standing on the tip of that nigga dinner. Talking about he's standing on business. You standing on the tip of his dinner.
21.
You got the proof.
I ain't got to prove them thing. Document.
Don't worry, pull it up.
You just said it's documented, so he asked you, where's the documents? I ain't got to prove a motherfucking thing. It's documented. That's what he just asked for.
We pulling that shit up.
It's documented in Supreme Court. I just said what I said.
7 years straight.
I just said what I said. 14, we didn't know cop. Listen to this cop. We ain't no cop, nigga. We're a white man. An innocent white man trying to stop us from steal jacket. I was sentenced to 12 years under Texas juvenile determined sentencing law. At 18, you go.
I understand what Wack trying to do. He's not trying to give him an argument to do what he usually do. Wack is trying to be non-confrontational because he doesn't want to give Charleston the opportunity to do what he normally does. And that's a smart strategy, but it's not everybody don't see it that way.
Go back to court. It's called a transfer hearing. Based on this transfer hearing, you either be transferred into the adult prison system, go home on parole, or you're recommitted back into the youth custody. I was recommitted and did another 3 years.
When do they recommit an 18-year-old back into youth custody till he's 21? I'm not saying it's not possible. I don't know if it's possible or not, but I've never heard of that. I've never heard of an adult getting recommitted into juvenile custody. When the fuck did that happen?
Man, fuck you, nigga. Say what I said.
He said what? Said what? Getting them comments, man.
Fuck you, nigga.
Say what I said.
He chumped Wack, bro. Wack, he chumped the shit out of you, bro. He chumped. He said, "Man, fuck you. I said what I said," and then fixed his wig.
For 3 years. Man, fuck you, nigga. Say what I said.
He said what? Said what? Getting them comments, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Charleston White then did it again. This remind me of when he went over there to DJU. Remember when he went to DJU
bro.
And he teed up on King Von, them people?
This nigga, let me ask you another question.
Let me ask you another question. I don't know if there's any truth to this.
I've been saying it all the time. Ain't nobody came out alive. He was in the boys' home with me. He did 19.
We gotta look into that. So listen,
you ain't gotta look into nothing.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who's just hidden there? They say every time they go up for a parole.
Yeah, you right. You right. Cause he make it seem like you neglected for being in the hood. So what are you for being outside of the hood and having a good life and still doing what you did? That makes you a fucking idiot, right? That's a good point, man. You had the better life and you still did what you did. What he say on that Nipsey joint? Vin Ram said, yeah, he robbed a liquor store right across the street from a police station. Fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You had the good life and you chose to fuck it up anyway. You want to be down. What we go? It seems like from a nigga that claims that he ain't from the hood, you dress like you from the hood, you walk like you from the hood, you talk like you from the hood. It seems like you want to be from the hood. You was born in the suburbs, right? You was raised in the suburbs. But you walk, talk, dress, and act like you're from the hood. So what does that tell me? That you want to be from the fucking hood.
Oh, yeah. You send something in.
You can't do that in Texas. You, as a co-defendant, the only people who are allowed to go to your parole hearing are the victims. Nobody else.
So that's a lie.
That's a lie. The person who committed a crime with you, for one, they don't notify to say, hey, he's going up. And for two, you can't come speak. You're not the victim.
What they saying, they notify you because you gave a statement on him on the stand.
Why would they notify me?
That's wrong. I mean, why would they notify you? But that's not entirely correct because it doesn't state that you can or you can't. So
because you gave a statement on it.
But why would they notify me? Hold on. All criminals, they do not know.
That doesn't make sense. They would notify you because you're the one who gave the statement on him. And damn, bro, you ain't even, your hairline swoops, bro. You ain't even got the, you know how a nigga hairline go and then the box right there. You ain't even got a box. Your shit swoop. You got a swoop-de-doop-de. That's what we call that. A swoop-de-doop-de.
Notify the co-defendant. You're not the victim. They don't care if he get out and kill you.
Who don't?
The system. You lying to me.
You lying. See, the thing is, man, Texas is different from California. So Charleston White definitely came out and said that he is Rap Williams. So I don't think he gonna lie. What y'all think? Get in the comments.
I think you're glazing, nigga. You keep saying get in the comments all you want. I think you're glazing the shit out of Charleston White. That's my opinion. But you know how you light-skinned niggas is.
They're not doing that, my God.
Which Avenger scared Thanos the most?
Blow them comments up, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe.
The person who committed, I talk a real big dog in Texas.
Saying they notify you because you gave a statement on it.
That's what I mean. Right here.
Because you gave a statement.
You I'm a real big dog in Texas.
Hold on. All criminals.
Hold on. Let me line this up. Perfectly. Charleston White gets beat up in the barbershop. Because he's a big dog in Texas, y'all. He a big dog in Texas. Now listen.
They do not notify the co-defendant. You're not the victim. They don't care if he get out and kill you.
Who don't?
The system. Who? You lying to me?
I don't know now.
But
see, the thing is, man, Texas is different from California.
They're not doing that, my God. They're not doing it. And I know plenty of them got on the stand.
So you saying the dudes in there?
Listen. I'm a big dog in Texas. Huh? Ain't now come through
a big dog.
Whether I told on him or not. I'm a real big.
He said he a big dog in Texas. So let me run that back. He a big dog. Jordan brothers, peace and welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all, and support the channel. At the top of the cash, at the top of the chat, and the bottom of your screen, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Y'all want me to go another hour? Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. I need that loud back. But anyway, y'all heard him. He a big dog. He a big dog in Texas.
Listen. I'm a big dog in Texas.
Listen.
Ain't now come through a thing to me whether I told on him or not. I'm a real.
He said, I'm a big dog in Texas. Ain't that nigga come do nothing to me. Okay. We're gonna go to Exhibit A. Ain't that nigga come do nothing to him, whether he snitched on them or not, right? So what the fuck is this?
I get out the shrooms, the bitch I get groovy. Like I'm an action, shoot me a feeling like Blocker. Oh yeah, let's do it.
So what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And then you hid behind your gremlin looking wife. This was in Texas because your wife is there. You don't take her outside of the state. This is in Texas. Nigga bust you upside your head, and then you jump behind your wife with a broomstick, like a palsy. Straight coochie. You a big dog in Texas. You a big dog. They ain't that nigga come do nothing to me. So what the fuck is this? Cause you hiding in a closet behind your wife. Cause the nigga went upside your head. He said, nigga, you a Yorkie. He called that nigga a Yorkie in Texas. So what the fuck is this? He said, nah, baby, call the police. Nah, baby, call the police. Yeah, you a big dog, right? Let me hide behind my wife. Nah, baby, call the police. That's what he said. Nah, baby, call the police. Look, your brother sitting there in the chair. Your brother sitting in the chair like a bitch, too. Yeah, you some suburb niggas. Yeah, y'all definitely suburb niggas. Y'all definitely suburb niggas. You definitely a suburb nigga. Cause ain't no way a nigga busting me upside my head while I'm in the chair. And I hide behind my wife. There's no way she's holding me back. Move. Now what you was saying? This nigga went and grabbed the broom and hid, but how do you grab a weapon and still hide behind somebody? But you a big dog in Texas. These niggas here. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. I wish I was. I really do. I really wish I was making this shit up.
Wait a minute.
Shut up, pussy. Shut your punk ass up.
All right, make bond then, nigga. I'm still calling the police. Make bond then, nigga. I'm still calling the police.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop and screw it up. I'm gonna chop and screw this tape up because that's what I want to do. It's my time with my narrative. I let you play your game for a long time, boy. Now I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah, I'm gonna do it my way, Charleston White. I'm gonna chop and screw the tape behind. The Texans already got it, so they already know. You don't scare me, boy.
No. But he a big dog in Texas, y'all. He a big dog. He a big dog. How they say he a big dog in Texas. They don't look like no big dog shit to me. That look like Chihuahua shit to me. Here, lizard, lizard. Here, lizard, lizard. I think I need a bigger box. Y'all remember that that Taco Bell commercial that the lizard did for Godzilla? Here, lizard, lizard. That's what you look like to me. Here, lizard, lizard. I think I need a bigger box.
Real big dog in Texas. You think I can talk how I talk? A real big dog in Texas. The next on is a pup to me. My right there was on the same unit with him. That cop, but I'm gonna go steal. Don't give a I know not told him. And don't think him to touch me. No.
Wait a minute. So the nigga that actually did the unaliving is a pup to you. You the one who instigated, gave him the gun, told him to do it, he did it, and then took the stand and pointed the nigga out. He the pup, and you the big dog. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Oh, I'm this X-Files shit. Cause this shit don't make sense.
So you know it.
I
don't know that he told him.
This shit don't make sense to me. It don't make sense at all. This nigga saying he's gangster. He's not a real thug. In my Dave Chappelle voice. In my Dave Chappelle voice. Oh! This nigga not a real gangster. He's a pup to me.
Yeah, ain't no
Wack playing
so
that's your real homeboy.
Me and that been homeboy sister.
That's your real homeboy.
I done got into it with South Walker J. Ain't no in Texas go with me. No real big dog.
You know Sauce don't really.
I wouldn't give a for Mo 3 brother Neil, mama Neil. Nigga, they don't go with me in Texas. Nigga, I'm a real big dog.
So,
but the nigga went upside your head on camera. You a real big dog though.
Welcome for Charleston. No, he just don't pay more attention.
No, they do. No, they do.
And you a real big glizzy eater, Stingy K. What the fuck, bro? This is embarrassing.
Don't take him.
Why you think you sitting here? You did, nigga. You think you sitting here? No. Nigga, you don't even mention your name. You don't take him serious.
Listen.
You don't even mention this.
I'm with you. I'm real with you.
Listen, man, I done been all over the
country. I took serious about you.
I done been all over the country, and I really think I'm bad.
You was good at your craft.
And I really think I'm bad when I ain't playing my craft.
What you mean?
I think I'm bad.
You think you bad. Being bad and thinking that you bad are two different things.
Now I'm there without the gang, without the hood, in Texas, in the state of Texas. It ain't in prison or out of prison.
So you saying you the face of Texas?
I run Texas.
You was Texas fans.
I run Texas.
We run Texas.
I'm the baddest in Texas right now. It ain't nothing with me.
So you ain't nothing.
I don't think this is gonna blow over well. I get it right, yo. You heard it here first. The nigga probably gonna go upside his head again. Nigga gonna test that. You can't do that in Philly. There's only one nigga two niggas in Philly that ever walked around. Actually, Beanie Siegel knocked Gilly out. There's only one. Actually, somebody shot ARF. Nobody claimed it though. Nobody claimed it, but there's only one nigga. That's why I give it to him. There's only one nigga ever in Philly that walked around and said he was the top goon, and nobody checked him for it because the niggas that shot him never claimed it, but they still shot him. So I don't know no nigga that ever went around and said he was the baddest in his state, and nobody checked them for it. I don't know nobody. Can you name anybody that ever said that they was the baddest in their state or city and nobody checked them? Because we just watched this nigga get checked, so you're obviously not the baddest. And the person that did the shit, you press charges on the nigga, but you the baddest.
I ain't gotta sleep. So while you was sleeping at that light, Nick, you was on. You gotta tell us. Wack know what he be doing, man. Wack line things up. Wack line things up. You was on, nigga. You know you can work professional up here. What you was on? Let's see what you got. What you was on?
My own line of Charleston White, Nan and Boo Boo THC. So
no, he was off that oil. Good promo.
My own line of Nan. He think everything cap. I ain't no cap.
You just said nobody ever in Texas checked you. And I just pulled up a video of niggas in Texas checking you. You a cap ass nigga.
I asked them to make it like that so we can combat the opioid crisis. I told them make it strong so they got some people and put them in the laboratory and they made me my own and I make a
concentrate.
They found some pills in the car.
They didn't find no pills in the car. That's why I ain't got no felony conviction. In Texas, they ain't finna let me get caught with no pills in all the bags of the drink. I only get caught with some weed. And I say,
wait, I got videos where you saying that you got caught with this, that, and the third, and you paid the secretary and the lawyer, and that's why you got off. I got videos of that. Nigga, you's a capping ass nigga.
The weed
I thought it was legal.
And a wig wearing ass nigga.
That is legal, but you can't have it with weed. So I have to go to court and say, Your Honor, this is not THC marijuana. This is the CBD, Your Honor.
Medicine.
Under the federal levels. So they throw out the weed and give me back my most dumb.
Who y'all think smarter, bro? Who you think smarter? Charleston White or Wack 100, bro?
I think both of these motherfuckers is idiots. But this is where I'm gonna stop it at, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I gotta go to bed for work. I got one more day of work this week, and I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Put it in the comment section how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think, Charleston White? Who won this argument? I think neither one of them won an argument. I think Wack was glazing, and I think Charleston White was capping. Period. So I'm gonna get on out of here. Peace.